Go.
Welcome back, everybody, to Castle Mac Presents Princes of the Alpaca Lips. Apocalypse. Thanks, everyone, for joining us tonight. Where last we left, the heroes decided to take the most direct route right to the big boss.
Stand by it.
Mm-hmm. We're alive.
Going past 90% of the dungeon before them. It was quite clever. They barely made it, but they have beaten Erisi Kalanoth. And where last we left, Broderick's summoned fallen comrades were guarding the stairs. Henrik sat down against a pillar. Adara, you witnessed the spear, the glorious spear that she was holding, clatter down those stairs to your feet. And you also saw the crown that she was wearing and some jewelry slam down.
I picked the spear up.
You did pick the spear up. And you would have recognized that it is a clearly powerful magic item that you would imagine you would need to attune to know more, unless somebody has identify.
Detect magic?
Oh, detect magic. It's almost blindingly
Oh.
has magic
Well,
coming
that
off of
skill won't be useful.
No identify.
Okay.
Hey, do you want to mention just the grant
Yes,
thing? 'Cause
I
that's
would.
visible.
All right. Guys, before we go forward, a few points of business. Namely one, if you look down below the picture where we normally have our buttons, here, you will see that we have a donation button to Safe House Nevada. Many of you have probably seen that Wise Papa Grant Ellis has been doing 20 charity games over 10 days to raise money for this charity that helps domestic abuse survivors. We have already implemented a donate button on here. If you want to donate tonight, I would absolutely welcome that, please. And tomorrow night, Lydia, Steven, myself, and Raven will be playing here, and Grant will be DMing, and it will be part of his charity stream, and we will have a whole nother game tomorrow night. So
He'll be here.
he will be here.
In the flesh.
This house.
We
The
can give him
portcullis is
That's right.
coming up. This is legitimate, though. Those bits, that any bit that of money that you could donate absolutely goes to helping. So I would implore anybody who feels like they can or want to hit that donate button, please. And we've got a progress bar going on so we can try to keep track. That said, we will get back and we'll have more info on a couple other things later. But we'll jump back into the game. I will say, I don't think it would be too tough to add up that maybe a couple minutes after the fall of Erisi seemed like a small counterattack was trying to make it up the stairs, and the berserkers cut them down. It was
They formed the rank and file, caught him at the choke points of the stairs.
Exactly. It was a full bottleneck. So, and it sounded like they tested it a few times, and within about 30 minutes, you heard death. You heard people falling down the stairs and dying. So, I think it would be reasonable to assume that you might be able to get a long rest in here.
Did we level up?
No.
I didn't think so.
Well,
We
Andrew and I did, without permission, of course. Just
every time.
It's easier to ask forgiveness.
If they did in fact do that, I'll let you skip a whole level.
Okay, then we did. We're a team. Please be level 9.
I think you would notice that Broderick is extremely wrecked. I have 5 hit points left, and all of my hit dice are spent. So
How many?
Broderick
Do you have
Broderick would be
spell slots?
leaning a handful, but like 3 total. Broderick, these are columns, right?
Yeah.
They are. You are not in that room. That's the room underneath you. I didn't draw.
Right. We're up above where
you're
the
up above.
throne room was, and the the gossamer like curtains and stuff, right?
Yes.
I cannot believe you're eating olives. The
You
thought
gonna
of it.
smell it?
The thought. Oh God, no!
quick.
Please God, no.
I love them.
A quick question on the donate button. It is.
Yep.
Where would we find that?
It is just straight down below. Just click on the game with Grant. Ooh. You know what? I might not have it linked. Give me 1 second. I'll get it linked up right now, live on the air.
Okay.
Go ahead and go on.
We're gonna-
Broderick is gonna be slumped, just holding his wounds.
As you do, as Broderick does, he spares a few looks up to comrades that... Actually, I don't know that you... Unless you've asked him, I don't know that you know that he knows any of these people. You did hear protect the captain, but they're all foreign faces.
You could assume that he was the captain because he summoned them.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yep.
Just to reiterate the room that you're in. So the stairs rise 20 feet, so you're up above here. There's 20-foot high ceilings, and on the floor is a large map of a dwarven kingdom. I think
Is it like part of the floor or is it
it
paper?
is. It's stone
Okay.
into the floor. You can tell that it looks like you almost just see some pieces that have been pushed away into the corner. It looks like it was almost a war map. Like this was a war council room where they would...
Oh, like where Daenerys is like at that table?
100%.
Mhm.
Exactly that. But it's on the entire floor. At the far end of the chamber, a high throne atop a marble dais overlooks all. Peaked arcades hung with gossamer sky blue curtains run the length of the chamber on either side. From behind these, a heady incense wafts, its sweet smoke moving like a creature of air. And then behind the throne, a great spiraling horn rests in the alcove. So there's a kind of a spiraled horn that's sitting up within the top of the stone throne.
Do you think we're secure enough to at least administer to our wounds?
I can stand for Scarred.
I suppose your new friends can as well.
For a time, I'm sure.
You sense that with every minute their presence is waning, and I think you would know enough to be like, I have, at this point, I think this discussion would maybe happen after a few of the incursions, so I'd say you think you have about 30 minutes left.
Hopefully they've, at the very least, made a good show of it. They'll think better about continuing to press the attack. It would behoove us to remain vigilant, though.
Of course.
After some shut-eye. I think Broderick would lay there, take out his wineskin, take a big gulp, and just...
Lay against the bricks.
Yeah, do the old man. Yeah, just lay right against the brick wall.
Be careful.
Yeah, I'm being careful.
Yeah.
I know
You don't wanna-
hard
You don't hurt
You
your
don't,
hands.
want to break your
firm.
hand.
Don't
and
block
real
your
they are.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I think he would do the old like cup his chin nap.
That's not a thing that only your family does. You don't see other
Everyone
old
does that, right?
People do that.
Yeah, that's how. If you know you're gonna nap, you gotta.
That is not
That
something
is
that
so strange.
instinctually.
You don't do that.
You don't necessarily have to. Those. Where you saw those kind of gossamer curtains, there were a bunch of pillows down. Though this looks like court, it almost looks like a harem a little bit. It seems like there's a ton of pillows that are down there. I mean, finely appointed, kind of around these pillars that are standing up.
While he lays down to get a rest, do you lay down as well?
If you say you're taking first watch,
I will.
decide.
I want to take first watch. I also want to go through like that shit that like the queen dropped.
Okay.
What was her name?
Erisi Kalanoth.
Kalanoth.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me tell you what
Okay.
you find. Do you search? Are you searching for magic, or you're just inspecting?
I just want to see what she dropped
Okay.
and search for magic.
Okay. Well, as I said, as you detected magic on that spear,
It's clearly magical.
you're like, oh my god.
I have no idea what it does unless I attune to it.
Yep.
Okay. And that takes a long rest,
That's
right?
right. So if you wanted to attune to it at the end of this rest, you would be attuned to it.
Okay, I do. I have a
Okay.
slot. And I can unattune?
Yes, I think unattuning takes another long rest, or does it take something else?
I honestly don't know how to de-attune.
Detune. A little like that.
Exactly. Okay, so let me tell you what she drops, and as you look at it, I think you can get a rough estimate of what it is. You've been around and traveled enough. She has a platinum torque.
If you're interested, sorry. It's if you no longer meet the prerequisites for an attunement, like an alignment prereq, or if it's been more than 100 feet away for more than 24 hours, or if the creature dies. You technically lose attunement when you die.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad that we
That's a nasty one.
know this now.
Or if another creature attunes to it.
Got it.
Also, while we're talking about a rule we just brought up, I thought you guys might be interested in this. We've been playing the rules for massive damage, to where if you take more than double your maximum in a single hit, it's not quite accurate. If you're at 0 and someone stabs you and thus auto crits, if they deal damage equal to your maximum hit points, you're dead. If you have 3 hit points left and your maximum hit points are 10 and you take 13 damage, you're dead. Do you see the difference there? We've always played it like if it's double your maximum hit points.
So it's max plus remaining.
It's max plus remaining. So if you're down, if you're at 0 and you take a single hit that's worth the equivalent of your
So
hit points, you're dead.
so say I have 20 hit points.
Right.
I'm at 0. I'm within death saves.
Mhm.
Somebody hits me and they do 21 damage. You're dead.
You're dead.
You're dead.
Or say you have 20 max hit points and you're at 5 hit points and someone gets a crit and hits you for 26 damage, you're dead because you have 5 left and 20 is your max.
Okay, got
Does
it.
that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's a little more unforgiving than I think we've been playing it. So
I like it.
yeah, sorry for that interruption.
We'll keep
It was relevant because I had read it and wanted to tell you guys.
And who knows, it may come up.
No,
Probably
not,
won't.
I doubt it.
It probably won't.
Knocked down first.
So as you're looking at this, Adara, you pick up a torque. I know that's platinum. It is worth 1,600 gold. There are sapphire rings, 4 of them, each worth 1,000. And then there is a diadem that she was wearing. So it's like
the,
that
like,
thin kind
yeah.
of crown that comes up that is worth 6,400 gold. So that's
God.
yeah, that's 12,000 gold altogether.
Question. Are you splitting this?
Yes.
So shall we just do 4,000 each, or do you want to?
If you would plan on selling them, and this any of you wants to wear a specific one, that's going to be deducted.
Nah.
If one of you wants 1,000 gold sapphire rings
I
to
do.
wear,
I see no better use for this than on my
He's
favorite.
stealing my rings, my silver brushes.
Okay.
So 4,000.
Yep, 4,000 each. Yep.
Tight.
And it's a contained item, so you're not carrying around 4,000.
Yeah, not carrying a heavy
I
sack.
do realize that could be a difference when we round
Yeah,
things.
agreed.
Is encumbrance.
Right.
Like if I have a single thing that's worth 5,000 gold versus 5,000
Well,
gold.
it came up in Strahd, right? Like, you guys couldn't carry it.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Or
though,
you
but I
just
was,
put your 10,000 gold in a portable hole.
Or 10,000 gold in a portal.
but I was looking at encumbrance for Etrigan the other night, and I was
Yeah.
like, I can't carry that much more than I already
it's
have.
pretty weak.
It makes sense. Anyway,
Okay.
that's what you find.
Anything
from
else?
there. From what she dropped? No.
So the spear that I'm going to attune to, what does
Mm-hmm.
it look like?
Oh, so the top is like filigreed, so it's got like fine ornate silver and gold, and it looks like platinum up. But let me. Actually, no, she's holding it right here.
Oh, I killed her?
Yeah.
She's so beautiful, though.
Yeah.
Can I bring her back? Can you resurrect her?
There's no body.
I
But
feel
it's
bad
got
about killing her.
it's got sapphires
She was so
in the top.
But an alpha.
As you hold it, it almost feels like you're just holding a wisp of air. It's impossibly light as you're holding on. Even as you picked it up, it was like that should be
Is
way
a
heavier.
spear a two-handed fighting weapon?
Mm-mm.
Just one? And is it?
It could be
through?
either. I mean, you can use either.
Oh, it is versatile, isn't
Yeah.
it? D6. It's D6 in one hand. If you hold it with two hands, it does D8, and you can throw it. D6 when thrown, it's strength-based instead of dex-based.
While they're sleeping, we're going to go ahead and go with your attunement. So,
Okay.
since you're going through this.
It should be fine.
Oh, yeah.
You did.
You said it in a way that made me want to do it because I'm curious, but also I know it's probably stupid.
Don't know.
Okay. I mean,
So I'll read this out here. And this will be something you can easily add in beyond.
oh, okay.
So a silver spear.
Okay.
And for whatever reason, I'm going to just say that you see an inscription on there.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Wind Vein.
Wind vein.
And
Like
this-
mud vein or just wind vein?
Yeah, basically.
Cool.
It
I had to
has
bring that
dark
up.
sapphires on the filigreed surface of its polished head. Held by its shining haft. Shafting.
Shafting Hind.
It feels insubstantial, and it's almost a little cool to the touch, and you just get that feeling when you hold it, like there's a gentle breeze flowing around you. You have +2 to attack and damage rolls.
Just with that?
Yes. Just by when you use that weapon
I just was
specifically.
checking.
It does now have the finesse property. If you want to use Dex instead.
That's pretty sweet. I can add it to your character sheet for you right now if you want.
When you hit with it, the target takes an extra 1d6 lightning damage. You also gain these benefits. You now speak Aran fluently, which is the forgotten language of the planes, the elemental planes.
Type.
I think you would absolutely have wondered about this language. It's lost, though.
Mm-hmm.
You now know exactly what it is. You have resistance to lightning damage.
Dang.
You can cast Dominate Monster with a DC 17 save on an air elemental. Once you've done so, it can't be used that way until the next dawn.
Cool.
There's a couple other things on here, but there's no way that you would know it specifically from this. While you're holding on to it, though, you just feel a rush of emotions. One moment, you feel giddy. Just absolutely giddy that you defeated evil and that this belongs to you now. You could skip around. That's how giddy you are.
But
You also feel other things. You suddenly start thinking about your whole mission as a hunter, as a blood hunter. And you just feel you're wasting time. You should be going after what you need. You fucking hate your dad. You also look at that gold, all that jewelry that you had. You look over at them. You guys seem to agree that you would probably split things, but it's not like they're gonna wear it.
I shouldn't take it.
Those are some of the things that you're feeling right now, and we'll maybe go into that more later.
I just put Wind Vein on your character sheet. I also just checked on the donations, and we have maxed out Grant's goal.
what?
Hey,
I didn't catch if it was us or if it was us and his stream going on, but that goal got maxed out. Also, Stumpy hit us up with the Divine.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we're just off to a great start here.
That's amazing.
We're off to a great start.
thank you, Stump. Thanks for everybody who donated just now. That's incredible, and we'll continue it. If anybody drops into the stream later and you want to remind them of that, we'll try to talk about it on breaks.
Yeah, let's keep it going, man.
But
Let's blow past Grant's goal.
This is worth it.
So I speak Common and Primordial, and now Aran.
Yes. You know what? I think I'm gonna be pretty giving as well. I don't know how much we gave, but having hit that goal for the charity, I'm going to give another divine favor because I know some of you did it. I can't keep up with all of it, but for now, I can at least give that for anybody who else is going to do it. So you have 2 right now.
Thanks.
We're gonna need him. Sean's out for blood. I saw it in his eyes earlier. I know him enough. Like, hey man, tonight's gonna be hard. Tonight's hard.
Since you have it in your character sheet now, there's no way I can keep this from you. You now have a flaw.
Oh, okay.
You are mercurial and unreliable.
I'm
So-
what, mercurial?
Yep. So at this point, what you already naturally put as your kind of just, frankly, kind of more like bipolar emotions of being a genasi are elevated. Your
Okay.
moods are wild. And you also gain this flaw. You break your vows and plans. Duty and honor mean nothing to me.
This should work well.
But we don't know that.
We have no idea.
Do I haven't probably fully discovered it yet, but it's probably gonna start to take over.
That's a role-playing opportunity for you.
It's an opportunity. I don't think now, especially you, because you already have these natural tendencies, I especially don't think that you will notice.
Also, we just don't know her very well,
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah. They can't exactly tell that you're acting different. They met you 2 days ago.
Yeah, but I haven't trusted her from the start.
Yeah. Can't be disappointed if
The-
you just don't trust anyone, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Song of the Four Winds that you'll see on there, disregard that for now because you have no idea what that means.
Cool.
But it will make sense later. So, you have attuned to the mighty and powerful wind vein. You found a number of treasure. Anything else that you would want to do with your watch? Feel good with that.
Okay. Do you feel good?
Feel good for myself.
Give me Broderick. You're asleep.
Dead asleep.
You would see this. I'm gonna say it's actually no. Adar, you would have seen this because it would have happened then, and you too, because maybe you weren't quite asleep yet. You see that at the end of what seems like an hour from when they were cast, all of those berserkers, as he is asleep, one by one, come up and salute, and then
So just
he just
He drools at them.
one last one who seemed to be leading them gets down on one knee and puts an almost spectral hand on Broderick's shoulder before it looks like the wind just makes him disappear. Broderick, as you're asleep, you're dreaming of a ship on the ocean. It's in stormy, stormy seas. And you see an island. And on the island, you see it's a human, but it almost looks like just a kind of a hideously maniacal spellcaster who's just making these kind of motions, and you see that the storm is raging around the sea. And then you look at this ship, and there's a number, it's a whole crew. And you can see the captain. And she's giving orders. They're trying to right it. The mast is starting to break. And you can see that at her side is a sword. And it's the sword that you have, Apollo's promise.
tight.
And you can't quite see the rest, except for a crash into the shore where the spellcaster was on some island.
Cool.
Henrik. So you wake up, I guess second watch probably,
Yeah.
because he's
still drooling?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
for the most part out. You feel like your holy symbol is like almost lighter. It just doesn't even feel like the weight's there. For the most part, a sense of relief that doesn't even feel like it comes from inside of you. It almost feels like if the sun was shining. And you're like, oh, it's a sunny day. As opposed to, I'm really feeling good today. It's strange. It's almost completely foreign. But there's that sense that, yeah, You did it. You guys all wake up. You're all ready. And you're still in this room.
I think I'd be curious. Broderick, those men you summoned, were they someone or just...
Yes, they were. Whether they only took the form of or actually were former comrades.
What more can you ask for than to be useful after death?
Yes, we should all be so lucky. They found honor in death and beyond, it seems.
They were quite useful. I don't think we would have survived without them.
I don't think so either. And we should probably discuss our approach to the rest of the city. I don't think we can continue to charge in. We got lucky this time, perhaps. It's worked for us so far. I think our luck may run out and we may join their ranks if we're not careful.
I don't suppose you can bring your friends back at any moment.
Get a sense it won't happen every time I summon. Wouldn't want to overtax them anyways, they should be resting. They've earned it. You're a capable fighter, dear, if I may say so. Thank you. I don't think the stalwart and I would have survived.
Probably not.
No, I suppose not.
Are we done resting?
Oh, I suppose so. You wouldn't bother an old man a few moments to have some breakfast there, would you?
No, by all means.
Well, go into his rations.
So, do we see, or... Well, I guess we have to go outside before we go anywhere, so...
Yeah.
I suppose we should just head outside the temple and have a look around now that we're not being assailed at this moment.
Rolling for my wand of magic missile charges. Oh, back in action. Broderick would eat some rations. You never told us. Did she tell us where she's from? Trying to make some small talk here. You down for some small
I
talk?
don't remember if you did. I don't know. You tell me now. You decide in the moment if you've told them how much you've told them about yourself.
You guys didn't know about me waking up at the temple with Ennis, did you? I did that all
No, I don't think
your
you.
back.
I don't know that you ever told us about
That's
that.
true. You did
Yeah.
not.
You guys probably don't know shit about me.
No.
Well, now's an opportunity.
Okay.
Adora, if I may, we've now fought side by side for some time. I feel it's only natural to ask where you're from, who your people are. I know some, obviously.
Where was Salos from?
You're from Gallup, or
Well, you know that because of that announcement that we got. I'm from near Calumport.
Ah,
I lived with my mother in her elven city for a while.
what brings you here? You were hunting, weren't you?
Yes.
Infiltrating that cult. Suspect you'd want to face them next, perhaps.
I would face them now if they were here.
Let's not be hasty.
From where do you bring that sword?
From within me. From my scars. It's how I get my power. Don't you know that?
Suppose now I do.
I don't know a thing about you, to be honest with you. Your abilities are unlike any I've seen, and I've seen a fair few. You're not practiced magic user. You don't study it, do you?
No. The only thing I've studied is fighting and hunting.
Pulling swords from your body.
I didn't study that.
If only we all had such happy accidents.
I suppose pulling swords from my body is never a thing I've expressly wished for, but I suppose it's handy in a pinch.
During my travels and I guess I would call it my study, learning how to fight, learning how to hunt, I'm visited by a voice almost, a voice I can't understand. And I believe that is where I get my powers. At least the powers I have to use some arcane magic. I don't study, I don't attune, it's just been given to me. I don't even know by who, really.
Strange, I suppose I could say the same.
It is strange, but I think I just feel it so deep in myself that it knows.
Suppose we all have something in common.
Strange.
It doesn't feel strange.
No, I suppose not. It feels natural, as if... I don't know. Crafting with clay or something. Shaping the weave.
Yes. And you? You've been fighting for a long time.
Oh, yes. For the fortune and glory originally, and now just out of old habit. Yes, I served the Waterdavian military.
I believe I learned that while we stayed with your family.
Ah, of course, yes. I'm forgetful, you know.
Oh, I know.
Especially after a day like yesterday. Well, I suppose you won't hold the two of you up with any more small talk. I just find it's best to take your time, especially with those you're drawing blades with.
Indeed. For now, we should probably get moving there. Plenty more to deal with.
Let's go.
All right. Stand up and stretch. Okay.
I would be a little annoyed. I would just start I think I want to find him endearing, but I'm annoyed by him.
I think
because he's like,
I'd notice and say, you'll learn to be patient with him, dear.
You needn't be patient with me. I can keep up with the best of them.
Cast mage armor on himself.
Patient with you.
Are you? So you guys are heading down the stairs?
Not with that look on your face.
No, we live here now.
Please seal the door.
We're now just gonna play a game of The Sims. We just live here.
yes, I will be in front. I want to go.
Okay, you see her march in front of you, holding the spear that the queen had. It is magnificent to behold now, and she marches.
I don't think Broderick would have any reason to suspect her using the spear as weird.
Not at all. It's just,
Yeah.
I think it would be.
I mean, you were just mad that you didn't loot the queen. You went to bed.
I'm not mad about it. I didn't want the dumb spear.
I think I'll just go to bed. You look the queen.
You know what I've earned. Just put some in my bag too.
Were you guys awake when we found all the treasure and stuff?
I think so.
Okay.
I imagine.
Yeah.
I think you would have seen that it was all there, and I don't know that you necessarily would have felt that you needed to pick it up that moment. Be like, that's a fortune.
Yeah.
I'm going to bed.
One fortune.
Okay.
Why don't you go next, Stonewart? I'll bring up the rear.
I think his new clothes are now completely tattered after that fight. They were nice ones.
For a day.
As you head down, looking cautiously, you see through all of these pillars, backs clearly against them, and faces looking out and nodding to each other. They're not trying to necessarily stay hidden like they think they're surprising you, but it almost looks like they just have had cover waiting. That's what you see.
Coming down the stairs.
As you're coming down the stairs, you see that you're essentially here. Well, no, that's not you. This is you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or you could pick the other side if you wanted that. You know, kind of behind these are
People.
who are waiting. And again, it doesn't look like they're trying to be like, we got them now, but it does seem like they've been waiting with a defensive
Yeah, got it.
stance. So I'm gonna grab those.
Cool.
You know, if you guys wanted to, you could just go ahead and roll initiative.
Just for the next fight in a couple hours?
Yeah.
In case.
Just get it out of the way.
Ooh, wait.
Double digits.
Yeah.
No.
No, yeah.
That's a bad.
Those olives, they need
Oh,
some
God. So gross.
Did you
Pull
eat
this
all of
back a
them?
little.
That was a genuine laugh, right?
That was 100% real, right?
Who to be so confident?
Hey, thanks everybody for hanging out tonight. If you want to catch up on where we're at, you can type !summary, or to learn about any of the characters, !, and then character's name. I just put the info in the chat. Just
Is that Henry? Oh, was that Henry?
Yeah.
Oh, was that him?
Sure.
You're looking handsome today, Sean.
Thanks, man.
No problem.
thanks for the long rest, Sean.
Yeah. Yeah. We would be
We wouldn't be in a good spot.
mega
Oh,
dead.
you camera bumping? Come on.
Yeah, man.
I should have gotten out of your way. It's easier for me to reach over here.
Yeah, man, but the wall's close.
Yeah.
I mean, how could I
I got
possibly...
Scrape his arm.
Yeah. Yeah, scrape on the bricks.
Okay. Gang, for anyone at home, I'm using my 1983 color-in die that I finally got together.
You finally dropped.
No, that was a different one. Alright. It sucks. Thanks, buddy.
No problem.
Okay.
Should we do the player-given inspo rations?
Yes, we should. Apologies. The Castle
It's
Mac
okay.
player-given inspo. Oh, you got one still next to you. You can use that one.
I want a new one.
Alright, you can have a new one.
I'll take her scraps.
Alright,
Usually do.
so this is the orange bead can be given to another player for a reward. Cool action, nice role playing. But more typically, if you think that somebody needs it. And our inspirations, you can reroll. So they're pretty powerful.
Protego.
I will go ahead and give this inspiration to Adara, because that was some fun role playing there.
Your wife?
It's not because you're my
I'm
wife.
gonna give mine to Andrew.
Andrew, it's not because she's my wife.
Yeah, husband's boyfriend?
Hey, you
Thank you.
cheated.
And I will keep mine for myself.
That's cool. Yeah, I'll just, I won't have any. No, don't do it.
I didn't
out of
actually
pity.
do the math.
Don't do it
It's
out
not
of
a
pity.
pity. That was good
Okay.
role playing.
Alright.
at the beginning.
What
I think-
are...
At the beginning.
Before we started.
Yeah, a different night.
I think at some point in your past.
Yeah.
Maybe.
What are your initiatives, y'all?
10.
13.
23.
Wow, you add ours together and you get...
Yeah, I know. It's pretty crazy.
Wow.
That is
Numbers. Really interesting.
dungeon math. Wow. I always want to do something with this, but Andrew has his reject dice in here and I can't.
Why does it get it out of there?
Okay.
I'm
So,
sorry, Andrew.
what you
I
can
don't know
see,
either.
the two in the red models there,
These guys?
those are more of the priest, kind of cultist. The little ninja-looking guys are, in fact, those hurricanes, the monks. And these two back here are two more of those sky reavers.
What's up? What was the Sky Reaver?
They had almost like, it looked almost like an owl type helmet. They
Were they the ones that were blowing the darts?
no, those were some little peon initiates.
Oh.
These are the ones that were shooting lightning bolts at you.
Tight. I'm happy to see him again.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh,
What?
Shane dropping bits. Thank you, Shane.
Thank you, Shane.
Appreciate that, my man.
DM Shane is
Man.
here? Oh my god.
Preach.
Shane himself.
The Shane.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They were for me.
You ready for me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my dude.
All right.
I am ready for you.
I think first Broderick would shout at them.
Are you serious? We've cleared this entire keep. You're only here to die, you fools. Be on the ready, Adara. I just made them a bit angry.
I'll hold the spear and be like, I have killed your queen.
I will give her a bardic inspiration.
I'll need it.
That's my bonus action, bardic inspo. As an action, I am actually going to cast Firebolt on this dude. Reasonable to think I can see him based on how the stairs are coming down?
It's
Okay.
20 feet
They're
down.
like below.
I think it was only at the
I'm up,
very
okay.
top that
Got it.
you could.
Got it. Then I will toss a Firebolt his way.
Oh, I need the.
I'm pretty sure that's a hit. Rolled a 19.
Yes.
And I will hit that dude for 15 fire damage, sir.
Thanks.
I'll mark off my one use of bardic inspiration.
Inspiration.
And then with my interact, he will draw his old new friend a Pilona's promise. And he would kind of look at it for a second and smile.
Can I get 2 attacks, right?
You
I
tell
do.
me. I don't
I
fully
do,
know
I do.
about blood hunters.
That was a statement.
Okay. Okay.
Right, period. Can I use both of my weapons?
No.
I've never had
No,
this
no.
many weapons.
They have to be light. You have
Yeah,
a long sword,
That's right.
and you have a spear, neither of which are light. You
Okay.
have to have 2 light weapons.
Mhm.
But
Unless there's a feat that lets you fight two-handed. So you're going to have to pick which one.
Okay. I'll use those for. Okay.
Okay.
Is it my turn?
No, it's not. Ask me a question. Oh yeah. By the way, is it my turn now? Okay. This one steps here.
Wait, sorry. Which one did you attack?
The
That
one
one.
over
Okay.
here. Here, I'll give the camera a nice pan.
I'm sorry, I suck. These guys are the same.
They're the same.
All the red guys.
Yes. 2 red guys
Except
are
for
the
that
same.
Did someone say red vines?
Oh man.
Well, I
We
did
don't
say red
have any.
vines. America's favorite snack.
No, I don't have any.
Oh, I said TM.
Oh.
You just
No.
have to say that after you say it.
Okay.
My personal stream is sponsored by Green Olives.
Oh, God. That is one sponsorship I would never agree to.
Okay, Adara. This one right here.
Yep.
See, pulls out. It's a boomerang, and it seems like it has energy going around it, and he throws it at you.
Nope, reroll that.
Let's not get off the
Spending one of our divine inspirations to
First roll.
force that to be rerolled.
Much better.
That's a miss.
He missed.
The gods have favored you.
Was that,
That-
the stumpiest god?
That was the stump. That was Stump Lord.
Oh my god, thank you, Stump Lord.
So in a second, you see it, and you're almost transfixed, and it almost feels like a hand on your shoulder. Maybe it's just reflex. Pulls you backwards as it spins. But just as quick, it heads back, he catches it, and throws again.
Double boomerang.
That won't get you though.
No, it doesn't.
Don't forget, with my bardic inspiration, you can use it. You can roll it to add to your armor class, or you can roll it to add to your damage after hitting.
Can I roll?
Or you can add it to any d20 you rolled for
Like
a
an
save,
attack
for
roll
an
or
attack roll, or for a skill or ability check.
This one,
Uh-huh.
right here, is going to do the same to you, Henrik. That won't get you. Hold on. You're a 20 armor class, my dude.
Yes, my dude.
Missed. And Henrik. That one.
Broderick or
Oh, yes, Broderick.
Okay.
Too many Ricks.
Rick.
Yep.
This one. That one's gonna walk 3 spaces this way,
This one?
please. One up.
Green.
Green. and is going to do the same at you. Negative. No.
Just ducking on the stairs as
These are... and they're all caught again. Now, Adara, it is your turn.
Am I still on stairs, or is this a straight line?
I think you're at the bottom of the stairs.
Oops. I want to spear him.
Okay.
That's a +7 to hit. Got him.
What did you roll? An 18? Yeah, nothing you can do about that.
Okay, so it's 2 square boys and an extra. That's it.
Why are you doing it? Two-handed? Because it's going to be a D. Oh, it's a...
Do you have a shield?
I don't know.
What's your armor
I don't
class?
think I do. I have an 18 armor class. I do have a shield. I'll take it off though. If I don't have the shield, can I do it two-handed and then it's what?
It's a D8.
Okay.
Yeah.
One would be a D.
I'll let this ride, but for
There
next
you
time. Huh?
Yeah, so you run up, grab by the robes of the shoulder, and stick the spear in.
That's 12 damage.
And some of it is
Lightning.
So, and it sticks in, and he's almost shocked to look down for a moment. And then the lightning just... And he manages to spit out, "Get the spear!" Yikes.
Sitting right over there.
Alright, my second attack. 19.
Wow, walking it up. So if you attack with two hands, you roll a D8 and a D.
Well, I can't take my shield off in between.
It takes a whole action to take
Yeah.
your shield off.
That's
what I'm
and you'll
saying,
just
yeah.
remember it for
So you're
next
just...
time.
So it's
Yeah.
2-8 and it's 1d8 and a d6.
Correct.
With two hands, yes. So honestly, it's almost worth keeping
It's
the shield.
fine, yeah. So that's another 12.
With only a few, you just pull it out just enough to stab a few inches over, and the same thing. He coughs blood onto your sparkling spear, just...
I make him clean it.
Okay. Okay, Henry.
Just so you know, when you have a shield and a weapon, if you cast a spell with somatic components, you have to use your interact to put your weapon up. You have to have one free hand.
I know that.
It's always a pain for me to track with Broderick because he fights with a shield, unlike most bards, so I'm always, like, really good about what I do with my interact every turn.
I'll live by your example.
Man, the sarcasm. Man. Here I am trying to offer help.
I'll help you learn the lesson. I'm going to cast my spiritual weapon. Unless you have it handy.
We have the spiritual weapon token somewhere, but...
Yes, I'll get it.
I saw it
Where, Lydia? Where'd you see it?
a few nights ago now.
Okay, now
I can't turn back from that being weird.
I will attack with it. Oh, hold on. So, 15.
15? Got him.
Yeah.
Flaming sword, right?
Actually, I'm sorry.
Yes.
That one, no.
Look at that.
As it would hit, you see what looks like almost a spectral shield, and it hits and stops as he kind of turns towards you.
You tricked me. I guess that was a bonus action, weren't it?
Bonus action. You got a attack cantrip, flame strike, or what's it called?
Sacred Flame.
Sacred flame.
And I'll do that.
Flame it. To which one? Same dude?
Yeah,
Dex
okay.
save for him. Or is it Dex or?
It's Dex.
That's a 16.
You got it. Cool. I'll just go back upstairs.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's can it.
A flame erupts right under his feet, and he manages to just kind of dodge as this flame is a pillar, just shoots upwards. Okay. Well. This one pushes the spear out. And
My spellcasting modifier was not included with that. When you put the magic weapon in, I can't remember if that was part of. Like, what
It should be. It should be calculated. Yeah. What's your wisdom mod? +3.
Yeah.
Your saves should be. 15.
I need you to make a strength saving throw, Lydia. Please.
Will do. So that's a plus of 5.
I was gonna say that's an opportunity you could spend my die too. Don't lose it though.
So that's a 16?
Yeah.
Okay.
What
He
happened?
pushes his hands out to you, and it's just a complete gust of wind, almost like a small tornado trying to push you back, but you plant your feet, and in fact, you use the spear to start cutting the wind with your shield, and you just hunker down.
Oh my god, is it like blowing like smoke and flames everywhere?
Yes, from behind you, and in fact, it's almost putting out part of your hair. Like as the flames lick
Love
up,
it.
it just...
I love it.
And you're just pushing forward.
I did lose your bardic
You lost my die, didn't you?
I don't know where
How did you lose
it's
it?
right here.
Keep it on your computer. On it.
in it. Put it in your USB port.
That doesn't interface with USB.
You don't interface with USB.
What if I could?
You too.
Yeah, it's like it's always the
You
fourth,
gotta-
fourth
Will you
try.
move that hoodie boy up 3, please? Okay. And what's your armor class?
23. It's 18.
It's 18.
You can spend my bardic die right now. Before he tells you if he hit,
That was a
but after he's rolled. He rolled a 15. Your AC's an 18.
You know what? Sure.
Her armor class is now 21.
For a moment, you hear Broderick.
Minotaur, watch out!
As a bolt of what almost looks like just an arc of lightning would hit you, you push up your shield and it licks off, and you see it almost get slowly sucked down into that hole where the air is still just gently howling and almost screaming at you, and it dissipates.
His boomerang did?
It's not a boomerang. It was a
spell.
It was a spell.
Right?
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, these boys here.
Pass.
Mm-hmm.
Will you move that capey boy right next to that hoodie boy?
That hoodie boy.
I need both of you,
Him and him.
you and you.
You're funny.
Yes.
To make dexterity saving throws, please.
Not my best. Oh boy. Okay, let's spend it. I don't really.
Yeah.
Okay, that worked out well,
I'm gonna spend mine too.
but it didn't though.
Oh, even worse.
Fail.
Fail.
Unless a 2 gets it.
How about a 6?
Oh no.
How many dice are you taking out?
You recognize exactly what they're doing as before. And you see the hands lift and push forward, and you hear the crack as
Lightning,
lightning.
you said?
Resists. She resisted.
I am.
Right?
Yes.
I'll take half
you
damage.
Are. That's right.
Thank you.
Really
Very
happy for you. I am though. Oh, Sean.
much. Jesus!
Okay. You cheated.
You cheated. God, that really sucks if you're not resistant to lightning.
That's 33 damage. And then you take 16.
So concentration check for me.
That's correct.
And the DC is, what is it, half of the damage?
It's half the damage or 10.
So in this
Whichever
case, it's going to
is higher.
13.
17,
How much did you take?
33.
So,
Be 16.
I was drawing that down.
Mm-hmm.
7 is more than 16. I looked it up.
Oh,
It's in the
okay.
handbook.
Cool.
So that goes away.
Failed. Man, concentration, more like poop.
good one.
Yeah. Not bad.
Working on it.
Which one cast that spell? That guy?
one.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
Do any of these guys look more bossy than the others?
Bossy. I think you've noticed because you fought all them before that you know that these KP boys hurt. They nearly dropped you guys last time. These monks can do a lot of damage. The priests don't look like they're as proficient.
With their boomerangs.
Well, the monks have the
Whatever,
boomerangs.
okay? I'll just stop talking about them because I clearly don't know what's happening.
Henrik, you can see this Sky Reaver perform a spell, and as he washes his hand over himself, he goes invisible.
Never to be heard from again.
You killed him.
He was fleeing the battlefield.
Broderick.
Okay. Well. Alright, first thing, Broderick would come down the stairs. 30.
Stalwart! Look out! One of them went invisible!
And Bardic Inspiration for you. Keep
Mine?
that where you can see it. Don't mix it with your dice. Never do that. So that's bonus action. Interact, gonna put his sword away. And he will cast... He's gonna cast something. I think he'll cast a Shatter. Centered right... I don't think I can get 3 of them. I think if I center it there, it would get those 2. If I center it here, it'll get these 2. Yeah, he'll center it right there.
Okay.
So that'll be a con save, please, sir. Difficulty is 15.
The Sky Reaver made it.
Okay.
No, that is a fail for the priest.
Okay. So. So that'll be 21 damage and 10.
It looks almost like the Sky Reaver from that helm that it had was slightly protected. So it hits and he crumbles back. The priest, the hood goes flying off for a moment as the shatter hits, and you can see him clutch his ears in that familiar look that you know you've blown eardrums as blood's trickling down. And he kind of hunches over. It doesn't look like he's doing great.
Alright, that's me.
All right. Okay, well, this one right here, these are just both of his attacks with the boomerang. No. This one is throwing at you.
18.
18. No. This one is also throwing at you over there. No. They just... You're dodging boomerangs all over the place. Adara.
I would like to imbue my newest weapon with some fire damage.
Okay.
for an extra d6 fire, d6
Cool.
lightning, d6 stabby. Right?
Yeah.
Yep. That's awesome.
First attack.
Oh! Can I choose to reroll this?
No, put that down.
But don't touch it.
For the first time, though, as you cut yourself, you've learned to train yourself to not feel the pain. Like, it's just... It's a normal part of your life. For the first time, it burns. Almost like the first time again when you drag that blade across your skin to imbue it with blood magic. Absolutely works, but for a moment, it hurts.
That's a lot.
That's 15
Plus
plus
6.
16.
But
Oh,
is
you
it a
crit.
So you roll
Oh.
3 more.
So you're at 16 plus. Good
Same
God.
roll.
31 damage.
Lydia,
Yeah.
how does this priest die?
Alright. So I take the spear and I basically run him through, and he is electrocuting and then just in fire.
Marv Home Alone style.
And then I have to kick him off of the spear with my shoe. You're dead.
Skin just and you kick off and he slams, and as he does, his skeleton goes to ash.
Cool. Do you have to hurt yourself with those rights? Was that was in the old
Yeah.
playtest, right? That's cool.
Yeah, you
Bloodhunters
you
are
lower
awesome.
your maximum hit points and take that damage, right? To imbue the weapon? No?
No, that's a blood curse.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
blood curse.
Gotcha.
This
I
is
only
just-
remember reading the.
This is that's
UI.
the right damage.
Ew.
And like the higher level, you get the bigger a die you get to add.
Cool.
And you can choose, like right now I get 2, so I have fire and cold.
Also, I just missed a joke. When it comes to a new weapon, is the first cut the deepest, or okay?
Baby on no.
Now I'm gonna attack Monk.
Do it again.
That's a 17.
Yeah.
9, 10, 11 plus 6, so 17.
Tasty.
How'd I kill him? Okay.
You come just running at him so ferociously, his composure falters for a moment. Especially these monks have just, even as they're near death, have just, for a moment he sees you coming, your hair, flaming, shield, and the spear that he knows belongs to his queen. And he doesn't even move, and you just, and he, and he looks up afraid.
I'd be really afraid of me too. I'm scary.
Henrik.
I will start by casting a 3rd level healing word on myself. For 12. It just feels so. And then I will run up to this boy and swing at him. Yeah, I'm gonna go back upstairs.
CD.
9 or 6. I don't have the dots.
That's
a 6.
That's a 6.
So for 13.
Hold up. You got Bardic
Oh.
Inspo,
That's true.
and you got
Yeah,
regular
okay.
Inspo. Or no, you
And
got
general
regular,
Inspo.
and yeah.
You were right. When I invoke a right, I suffer damage equal to my character level.
Yeah.
And I reduce my maximum hit points by an amount equal to your character level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I didn't. I knew there was something that you do.
I
that
thought it
hurts
was
you,
the other one.
which is so cool. Though
It
you
is
just
cool.
cut
Yeah,
yourself.
just
So I go down by
7.
7.
hit points every time I do that.
No. Well, if you can do multiples, then yes, but in the long rest, if it works the same way, so if you're at 50 hit points, you now have 43 hit points.
But
maximum.
you keep that ability until the next long rest.
And
Yeah,
then-
you do.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
do.
But if you could do multiples, then yes. If you cut yourself, because
Because I do. I can do
Multiple
it.
rights.
I have multiple rights right
then
now.
yes, you would go down 14 tops between long rest.
That's
But-
still cool.
But your
I love
weapon
it.
damage.
Yeah.
So I'm down to so a -8, essentially. Go on, carry on.
That's cool.
22 get him?
Thank you. Does a 22 get him? Yeah.
Good. 6.
6. I mean, you hammer into his leg, and it kind of goes down. He's looking a bit more frantically at both of you. Anything else, my dude?
That's it.
Okay. Enemies. Okay, will you move that cloaky boy up to Broderick, please?
Nah, man. Here?
Mm-hmm. All right, my man. You just see he's got a scimitar that he pulls out and swings on you. Oh. Does it again. Can't make purchase, man. You're just
How hurt does he look?
hurt.
Okay.
He's the one that you shattered.
Yeah.
Because yours.
And I
bleeding.
firebolted him earlier.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did.
Yeah, he does not look good.
I think we have another divine inspo. I have to look back at the chat.
Let me see. Yes! Likes the villain. And thank you, Flux Fox Inc.
Flux Flocks Inc. That's fun to say.
This is the likes the villain die,
Yeah.
which we don't like these villains, but we likes the villain.
So, you two,
like
along with the help of DM Shane,
Yes.
got you guys to another
Nice. That's
Okay.
the Shane / likes the villain
/ Fox.
/ Fox. What is it?
Flux Inc.
Flux Inc.
Nice. Thank you guys. Really appreciate
Thank
that.
you. Legitimately.
If you guys are just joining us, I'm just going to say really quickly, we have a link right down below. We're actually accepting donations on behalf of Grant's awesome 10 days of charity stream. So if you click on the image or the link, you can go and donate to Safe House Nevada. So thanks, y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Will you move that capey boy over to?
This way?
Yes,
Or that way?
towards you.
No, just into the pit.
No. Right next to that monkey boy over there.
Towards you, Lydia.
Right in front of the green boy.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Hold on to your butts.
I need you two to make a deck save.
Nah, man. Oh, man. Do it. Save as in 10 or more, or save as in we don't know.
Save as in you don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna use the Spark Inspiration because that was. So 16?
Okay.
15?
You both pass.
So I'll take a third of this.
I think you just saved my life.
If it's lightning.
Yes. Or you'll take a quarter.
That's what I meant.
Save.
Okay. 10.
Bardic Inspiration, man.
So 25 damage, which would go to basically 24. You take 12 and you take 6.
You're welcome for that Bardic Inspo.
And
They're so good.
this
Bardic
one
Inspiration is awesome.
completely dies. It kills its own.
Sweet.
I like it when the DM kills his own characters for us.
At the cost of a lot of damage for us, but
Yeah.
And I need both of you to make a deck save again.
man, stop. You're being ridiculous.
Doing here. Oof.
16.
9.
You did not pass, you did pass, so you'll both take half.
Can you stop?
I'm missing a D6.
You're not.
I think I missed that last time too,
No,
but
you
that's okay. That's 26 damage. So that's 27 goes to 26. Both of you guys take 13 damage.
God damn, Sean.
Yeah, seriously.
I don't
Broderick.
like what you're doing.
Okay. Well, they're still standing. So.
Keep at them, Adara! We've just about turned the tide!
Bardic Inspo.
Thanks.
And then he's gonna just draw his Apollo's Promise. And I think it makes more sense to attack this guy twice. So we'll attack. +7 with Apollo's Promise. Oh god, I have 6 left. Yep, I'll attack this dude. 15.
Got it.
Nice.
Actually, I'm sorry. What would be a hit? A shield goes up.
I'm not feeling that, frankly. So we'll just attack again. 17.
No. Not again. You try to strike, and you see that the shield is just all over the place.
That's all I got, unfortunately, boys and girls.
Okay.
I'm about to die if I get hit.
2.
Goodbye. Yeah.
As much as this one wants you, they want an Adara more.
That's good news.
Okay, Adara, here are 2 unarmed attacks coming at you. They both hit. I don't know if you have anything for that. You don't have any bardic.
Adara does have a
right?
bardic. Adara does. I just gave her one.
Yeah, sure. I'll use
For one of them?
Yeah.
For the
an extra 1.
against the 13, you would use that, I imagine. Making her
So
a
you'd
19.
be at 19. That saved you from 1.
Nice. Give me that die back. Bardic Inspos for the win, team.
You do take 6 points of damage. And then, this one over here throws 2 boomerangs at you, Adara. That both hit. And... I need you to make a con save, please.
A con save.
You don't have any resistance to thunder damage, correct? Not any Genasi or Blood Hunter things, just lightning.
Okay. I got an 18.
Okay, you definitely passed that. You do take 11 points of damage, though, and part of that, as it hits you, there's just thunder rings in your head, almost like a shatter, just and the energy washes over you. That second hit actually did not hit from that because that was the only boomerang, so it couldn't actually go back. But with that second one, he would run up to you and try to get a punchy on.
This one?
So I'm gonna. It was a hit. I'm gonna re-roll for a different one. Unless it's a crit, it won't. We'll keep it. It's the same. That's 6 more damage.
Are you done?
I am done for them.
Good.
Hang in there.
Henrik.
Did you skip?
Oh, did I? I just moved you over. I did skip you.
See how easy it is to do? See how easy it is to do?
Yes, go for it.
Okay.
You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
I'll spear him.
Okay. Are you yawning while you spear, my man?
Yeah.
That's 14.
Thinking 14 plus 6.
20.
Yikes. Yeah. Keep going.
9 plus 6.
I think you're +7 on that thing.
I'm not. It says plus 6.
On your spear?
Okay, rock and roll.
No, it is plus 7.
Yeah, that is.
I was looking at the other thing.
I got you.
Thanks.
You don't like it when I get you, but I got you.
So 5, 6, 7 plus 6.
13, where I come from.
How does that monk die?
Same way. Just Marge Simpson,
And now-
electric.
And now fire licks out the other side too, and just electricity and fire in a whale. Just,
I got him.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. Henrik. It's actually your turn now.
And I'm 6 away from dying.
I'm 9 away from mine.
9. Okay, maybe not both of you. One of you could be fine.
Burn all my spellsies. And healing word just isn't even that good if you're trying to
Healing word is for threshold healing.
Yeah. Cure wounds, maybe.
And this is your whole action. That's a losing proposition. D&D, the economy of D&D is built around killing. Healing word is so good because threshold healing is the best thing you can do in this game.
All right then. You said it. Just die, Andrew.
Can I drink this, bubbly boy?
Yeah, it's not very cold. We're probably gonna go upstairs in a second and just.
I'm just gonna swing on this guy.
Okay.
So I can think of something dramatic. Actually, no. I'm gonna do hold person. These are the nasty boys, right?
Mm-hmm.
The nastiest of boys.
The KP boys, yes.
I'm gonna do hold person. Hold that person.
Okay. I need to make a save.
15
Wisdom?
Please fail it. Thank you.
Absolutely. In fact, you can see his hands already. Combat's all happening at the same time. You can see his hands moving again. And suddenly he just stops, and you can only see his eyes darting around.
Mm-hmm.
Well done.
That's me.
It's over here. Broderick, you are swapping blows with this cultist. No. No. That's it. That's all he had.
Sweet.
Now, it's at the... Repeat the save at the end of his turn?
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Wait, so this guy just went? Or these guys
No,
just went?
he's
they
about to go.
are going.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay.
So, I need you two to make dex saves again, please.
Bye.
Bye.
10.
Y'all got.
Yeah.
You don't have to add it up. I don't think.
No, I don't think so. Both of you go down, but that monk also dies.
He doesn't have to, just so you know. But if they don't give a shit and they're just...
They're not giving a shit.
Yeah,
They are.
I'm with you.
They are trying to get
I'm with
something
you.
back. At the end, I'm gonna say that's the end of his turn that he comes undone. Broderick.
So they're both on the ground. You're both
Yes.
at 0?
They are both at 0.
Okay. Well. Who's enemy 2?
They're gone.
Oh.
Actually,
Well, in that case, Broderick will attack this dude in front. How's a crit? Nice. I didn't green flame blade, so it's not a bunch of dice, but it is 13.
they're enough. How does it die, my man?
Oh, just a quick jab at the stomach. It's nothing fancy. It's a quick jab in the stomach, and as he's running over here, healing word does not have somatic components, so he would turn and just be like, Adara, wake up! And in that moment, interact with the weave with his voice, and Adara, you will get a healing word for 8 hit points. And then he would continue running and make his second attack. Occasionally that Lore Bard second attack does come in handy. That'll be a 19.
You hit.
10 damage. Is the pilot was +1 or +2? +1. So, 10 damage.
Question.
Mark off my
When you
spell slot.
drop to 0, would my weapon leave my grip?
Yeah. It clatters to the ground next to you.
Okay.
You drop anything you're holding.
It's right there, but yes.
I needed to know for blood hunter purposes.
Blood hunting. Okay, yeah. You stab in and get a nice right through the leathers of that.
Yeah, I mean, he's not fancy with it. Just finds the opportunity.
Adara, I need a death. Oh no, you're up. Yeah.
Half my move. Can I make it to him?
No.
No.
3 squares.
Yeah.
Throw your spear if you want.
I'm not gonna do that.
I mean, that's the nice thing about having 2 magic weapons. You could chuck your spear and then pull your sword out.
Could, but won't.
Okay.
With 2 attacks, does that count for spells too?
No.
Okay.
Just melee attacks.
Okay.
Or ranged attacks. Non-magic.
I would like for him to make nothing. I'm going to make a spell attack against him. I'd like him to do nothing but stand there. 6. Make a ranged spell attack for each ray. And I'm getting 3 rays. So there's a 6, a 12, and an 18. So for Scorching Ray,
Okay.
I don't know what the modifier is.
It won't fail
What's
you.
your,
Oh, it's a +5. So
so it's a +5.
so 12 plus
So you got
5.
17.
11 and
11.
24.
2 of those hit.
Okay, cool. So each ray does 2d6 fire damage. It's 14. Yes, 14.
One goes over its head. It's with Broderick. It's kind of locked in fight, and then Broderick, you can see 2 rays of pure fire just slam into him.
Nice.
That's it! Stay on them, Adara!
Anything else? Henrik, I need
Shouting
a
with his
death
voice.
save,
Very
my
hard.
dude. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
1 pass death save for Henrik. Rough Sworn. Oh, enemy 1 is gone too. So there's just 1 left. Let's see if there's one over here. Okay. Tries to grab you, Henrik.
You mean Roderick?
Yes, Broderick. And he doesn't. But you see for a moment
But he
his
does.
hand is just electricity and he tries to grab it and you're able to just kind of throw it off and take a defensive stance. And then something's coming at you, Adara. An arc of energy would have hit you, and you absorb it with the spear
Now it's
and
+3.
cast it away.
Try it.
Broderick,
Is he gonna make his save?
was he making the safe for?
Whole person?
Oh,
no, my man.
I'm
He
on the
was,
ground.
he's
Oh,
He's
okay.
no mo concentration.
You're right.
All right. Broderick's turn.
Stalwart! Stay with me!
For 5. Whatever gets you back in the fight. And then he will just attack this guy. Pretty sure that's it. Roll the 19.
Yeah.
26. For 10 damage.
How's my man die?
Oh, dude, again, just... He's just cutting him quick. He's still got that quickness. Yeah, he does a couple of fake outs. A feint. And then if he drops...
He does.
Ooh, can you move me 6 squares towards that dude? That's 5. There you
No,
go.
I was deciding whether you were
Oh, gotcha.
count.
This
I
one,
can
as
count.
you get up, you weren't able to tell is uninjured.
All right.
So far.
Well, let's see if we can change that. 21.
Yes.
8 damage, sir.
Okay. With a nimbleness you wouldn't expect, Adara, you see him stab one and just very light-footed, just
Hesitate on that last step, though.
Which way?
Oh, that's right.
Adara. It's you.
Okay.
That's a hit.
So 4, 5, 6, 12.
12.
Mm-hmm.
Hit again.
Oh, do you lose your right if you drop?
I dropped my weapon. So 5 plus 6, so
11.
11.
Thanks.
Bloodhunters are cool.
Great hit. I'm finally starting to like memorize my abilities. There's just so many.
That's a lot.
And like Beyond spells them out for you, but it doesn't give you like the, because it's not like an official class.
15.
I had a bunch of notes written when I did
Yeah,
before the updates. It was
Mhm.
a lot.
it is a lot.
Sacred Flames.
Jumping in at an 8th level.
15 dex save.
15 dex save. No.
8. Almost seems like a waste of healing word. What am I gonna get to 9?
Okay.
Did you cast a cantrip though?
Yeah.
No.
Well,
Nothing.
he is looking barely standing as radiant energy has hit him. Electricity is coursing through him. He is at the point of a rapier, just finding any weakness in his armor. But he's going to spit his last breath at thee. I need you two to make dex saves.
From hell's heart, he stabs at me. That's a Jean roll. 21.
I am 17.
Both of you pass. So you'll take the quarter and you'll take half.
I'm still gonna go down.
20. 32.
16 damage. Lynn
16.
takes
You
8.
take 8.
That's exactly how many hit points I have. So now I have 0.
I do need one death save from you.
Well, I would go first.
Yeah.
Oh, but I would have needed to kill him. Probably worth playing out still,
Yeah,
maybe?
let's
Or
do
see.
it.
Yeah.
So you fall.
Let me, yeah, because I'll attack. I'm gonna spend my hit spell on that.
You hit.
For 7.
Amazing.
Still going?
No, you got him.
Alright.
How does he go?
Oh, again, just. I think he's quick with the saber,
Just-
you know? It's not fancy. Yeah.
Falls. You see it. You would have a bonus action then.
I think he would say, Stonewall, come and... No, you know what, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't.
Let's go!
He wouldn't make
Get
a...
out of here! I've got a specific amount of.
I don't want to use my spell slot. No, he would healing word. Udara.
Back on your feet, dear. I think that's all of them for now.
With
How
that,
many?
6.
with that, You all breathe heavy in this large chamber with a howling and screaming wind coming up from that center chasm. But with that, considering the other, what must have been fought off earlier, because you saw dead bodies kind of throughout as you were coming down, I feel fairly confident that you faced most of the cult that stuck around. Or have you? We're going to take a quick break, everybody. Hang with us, we got plenty more of the dungeon. That was quite the combat, y'all. Welcome back to Princes of the Apocalypse. A few orders of business before we get going. One, to reiterate, at the bottom you'll see a donate button tonight on the stream, and that is for the charity that Grant, Wise Papa Grant, has been running for 10 days. It's Safe House Nevada that helps domestic abuse survivors, so please feel free to donate tonight. That would be wonderful if you can. And tomorrow night, Grant will be coming within the castle walls, and we're doing a special charity game here. All here in these very real brick walls.
Very real, very
Absolutely.
sturdy. Listen to that. Yep.
That's it.
So, tomorrow night as well, if you want to tune in, it's going to be fun. Grant is a great DM.
8
We've
o'clock.
got 8 o'clock. We've got some fun characters. Most of them are scoundrels.
Oh yeah, tricky.
So no role playing.
No, not really.
It'll be
A
easy
few
for me.
other things. If you haven't joined our Discord, join our Discord.
Definitely.
It
do that.
is happening.
Olive chat. More olive chat.
Pie gods,
Don't join
elder
for the
gods. We do have a podcast as well. Our friend Ricardo has mixed up a podcast that has covered so far our Tales of the Yawning Portal, but at one point will be all of our backlog. So
Kobolds are
all
next.
of our
Kobolds will be
Kobolds.
out shortly.
you can find it on iTunes if you like, and if you do, if you want to leave us a comment, that'd be great. At some point, we can catch all those because we do want to try to make them as best as we can. But also, you can find it at Podbean. Is that correct? Castle Mac. Also, the music that you're enjoying tonight has been made
Say I've been enjoying it.
by Castle Mac Andrew. All of it. It is our soundtrack. He is truly wonderful. Check out the Bandcamp.
Making good
I
music.
mean, he's okay.
He's
Like,
good at the music.
music's good.
he's a fine
Everything else
musician,
is.
but
Is it? With that, I think. Oh, wait. Libris Arcana. Right now, we have a special going on. We've been streaming for 3 months. Once we hit 333 followers, we're giving away a subscription for 3 months to Libris Arcana. They've been kind enough to give us that, and we're excited. They've got a bunch of dice, tabletop accessories, and like shrink-wrapped like role-playing books and games. So
Yeah.
it is worth checking out, and we'll announce that as soon as we get there. You see a little progress bar down in the bottom.
So follow us.
Yes, follow, please.
To summarize, follow Discord podcast. Just do those things real quick.
Andrew's
It's
really,
easy.
really cool.
I was gonna leave that out.
Just, we like him.
Check out. I play this music whenever I can, and it also gets me. I hum our intro every day.
I actually sing the intro in the shower because you get that nice reverb.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
I learned it on the shitty flute.
I beatbox to it.
Okay, we're going to jump back into the game.
Perhaps we should just take a quick breather before we move on. The two of you got, I mean, a bit worse for wear, I should think.
Don't forget, if you spend a hit die,
I probably won't.
my Song of Rest gives you, I think I'm still at D6. Yep. On the first one you spend, on the first hit die you spend, you get an extra D6. So I will be spending some hit dice. I don't know about y'all.
I'm spending at least 4, probably more. Alright.
So much math in this game.
Yeah, so much dungeon math. How much do I need? Okay. Second one. God, I am rolling.
Me too.
My hit dice have rolled like garbage.
Oh my god, 2 1s.
Well, I'm burning all of my hit dice again.
Me too.
It's still not gonna be full.
Oh no.
I'm not even half.
Jeez, yeah, you were wrecked, weren't you? I am full up, but I'm completely out of hit dice.
I'm 48 of 75.
47 of 52.
45 of 45, but I mean,
Right.
I'm out.
Cool.
Good. Okay. All right. I'm going to. What? You know what? No. You tell me which door you would like to leave out of. That's the door you came in, so you kind of know. And then you saw that there was a bridge also leading off of that side. Out of those doors. That's correct.
What else did we see on the way in?
So you saw down here on this side. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to show you the map because it doesn't make
Okay.
too much difference. And in fact,
I'll forget how to read momentarily.
if you were, I imagine if you guys were going to look out each wall and kind of survey, that
Yeah.
you would be able to see. So I'm just going to show
Okay.
you this, and it's not going to make too much of a difference.
I don't know.
Okay. This is where you are
Got it.
now. This is where you came in. This is where you fought that shitty band.
Yep.
You basically killed those initiates here. You heard sounds over here. You saw that this looked like living quarters.
Mm-hmm.
As you look, this leads down to a beautiful marble, kind of like a, it almost looks like a monument within there. Up here, this looks like a bunch of, like, you just see ruins. You can't exactly make out what they are, but it just looks like a lot of ruins, and you see a giant statue.
Did you say runes or ruins?
Ruins.
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 Go explore the ruins.
Over here, you see what looks like a great hall.
Okay.
So you can kind of see a large building here. You have the moat surrounding you, ruined buildings all over here, and then you saw kind of the living quarters, and then you see this like beautiful marble.
Oh, where do you all think we should head? I think we've cut the head off of the snake. The rest of this is just clean up.
Suppose we.
Change some music.
What do you think, Adara?
What else do we stand to gain from this place?
Yes, I think it worthwhile to discuss what our goals here are. We came here to stop the four cults.
We stopped one. Let's move on.
I agree with you in general. However, we only stopped its leadership. Any one of these could rally, as it were.
Any one of what could rally?
These cultists, these initiates. I agree that we've at the very least severely weakened them and certainly cut the head off.
It would be years before they could rise again.
You may be right.
I'm right.
Then what are you proposing, Adara?
We find the next.
Should we head to the surface, report our findings? I could get in touch with the Lady Nithbis. I still have my one scroll she gave me.
What would we request of her?
I don't know that we would ask anything of her. It would take too long for reinforcements to arrive. I'm sure she has other matters. Although I believe this is quickly escalating to the top of her to-do list.
The thought of a breather is tempting, but
We are pushing ourselves.
I am quite weak. I do not want to be attacked by some weak cultists and go down by them. I have so much left to do.
I don't disagree. Should we poke around here just a little bit, just to see? I think it's safe to say the fight's knocked out of them at this point. There could be some pockets of resistance, but look around. What can be left?
I mean, and as I think it would make sense that as you kind of looked around, you would look, you saw, I mean, you hear a few things almost like they're just kind of off in the distance. You can't tell how much. It sounds like things are moving a little bit, but there's not,
Like
But-
a flurry of activity.
not at all. I mean, it looks like, and part of the amount of dead that were held off by the spirit berserkers too. This was a large place, but there wasn't that much noise that was happening as you came in. That you doesn't look like there's You don't see that much, at least, or hear that much from where you are.
Perhaps if we're to scour the area, it should be for information, maybe not to clean up what stragglers are left. We'll deal with whatever we find, but do we think we stand to gain any information by searching the area, or should we just proceed and
Who's
try
to know? We could find prisoners of one of the other cults, or perhaps even free some prisoners. In fact, I do recall, when I was probing the thoughts of the Lord Commander at Feathergale, a prisoner was handed off to Erisi, one of the Mirabar delegation, I believe. We haven't recovered them. More than likely they're no longer living, but if it's worth a chance. In either case, we're in no condition to go assault another cult head on. We need some time to recuperate. At least I do. I'm not ashamed to say.
perhaps a quick look around, find a way to rest, whether it's at the surface or...
What do you think, Adara? I know you're eager. Do you think it wise to at least take a day or two? Recover?
A day or two to recover? Absolutely. I don't want to spend a day or two here.
Do you agree that we should at least poke around while we're here?
Just a bit.
All right.
We need to leave soon. We have more work to do.
There's a shrine just outside. A shrine, right? Or something.
Statue. There was a statue. There was the marble.
Yeah, there's a... Oh my god, this chair almost fell.
Whoa. Hey, Castle Mag does not have fall insurance for these brick walls, so...
Yeah.
Basically,
Be careful.
this looks like a plaza over here, and then you see a large... I mean, it's a huge statue of a dwarf.
What was this?
That looks like a pointed marble plaza.
Okay.
And you can't tell. This looks like it... From where you are, it kind of gets dark over there. It might lead off somewhere else. It might not.
Well, we should start with the perimeter at least.
Do you want to leave the map down? I know you'll need to, read.
Yeah. Here we go. We'll
I don't see my character sheet.
Nah, it's fine. You're good.
Well,
I've already memorized everything.
Well,
on
no,
that page.
actually, we are going to go on here for right now that I look at what's on that page.
shall we go investigate that plaza? It looks... from here, anyways, it certainly looks...
Actually, can I even see that far? Is it dark or is it lit? AF.
There are kind of just residual... I'm just going to say that there's some residual light in here from light sources. So, no, you cannot see,
Perfectly.
You cannot make out anything from in there, but
Right.
you can definitely see.
We could start there. For no other reason than to see it... it looks like an entrance. Maybe it connects.
It's worth a look. Let's go.
All right.
We go.
Off we go.
Okay. I'll wipe that map as we need it, but for now, I don't want to take away from this. You guys walk down that, the kind of palace way. It's a colonnade there that ends. And when you reach the end, what you see is cracked flagstones of ultramarine marble that pave this plaza. An avenue to the east at a wall of fallen masonry and stone. To the west, there is a pillared colonnade that stretches... well, that's where you came in, so it was the opposite way. So, while you're in here, as you reach, you start to hear the sound of stone against metal. Just
From ahead?
from ahead. It sounds rhythmic, but not exact. So then you'll hear then you hear what sounds like a hammer. It sounds like work's being done, like stonework.
How far, ballpark? Yeah. You said there was collapsed masonry. Is the path blocked?
It looks like you see collapsed masonry on the far end, but this kind of stretches. You know what? I'll just draw it.
Oh, that should be good. That should be fine.
When you have 2 attacks, is your second attack is not a bonus action?
Nope.
So
Nope.
you can do 2 attacks, a bonus action, and then all of your other.
You know what? I think I can actually fit it over in here so I don't have to erase that next.
Cool.
Broderick, should we make it through all this? What do you plan to do? Well, I tried retirement once. It didn't work, so I don't know. Maybe I'll take Mithras up on his offer to become a sailor.
And as he says that, he would pat upon his promise.
Never been much for ships before, but I suspect this old blade would like to see the sea again. Maybe I'll honor it.
Do you not long to spend your days with your grandson?
Indeed, I should.
I understand. Hard to leave the life behind and sit around, isn't it?
Just not the life I've chosen.
That's you guys are coming in from that way.
Wait,
so
wait. Why are you going to that?
the colonnade leads into here.
Gotcha. Let me get this updated. Yeah.
As a warlock, you get 2 spell slots.
Yeah, forever. Like, was like level 9 when you get a 3rd one or something like that?
But if you have level 1 and 2 spells, you can just cast 2 spells of whatever level.
Yeah, basically the slots always count as your highest possible.
Yeah.
So if you have level 3 spells, every spell you cast counts as a level 3 casting of it. You know, the spells will say, like, when you cast this at higher levels, like, if you cast a level 1 spell, you're casting it with a 3rd level slot. So it's always maximum.
Okay.
Make sense?
Mhm.
So you're casting, what, like level 5 spells now or something like that? Oh, right, because you're like a 3rd caster with Blood Hunter. Which means all your level 1 stuff will be a level 2 spell, no matter what.
So you guys are coming in here.
You can't
Just
prepare spells, though, can you?
nope.
You just.
No, I think warlocks just know them. They're like sorcerers or bards. I don't get to prepare mine either.
So you're coming in this way, and you see this beautiful ultramarine marble all around, and you see all this kind of caved in, and from right over here, you hear stonework being done.
What do you suppose that is?
Well, would you like me to find out?
Adara, maybe it's a smell in the air. Something, you're like, there's something familiar. Something just beyond where that sound is coming from that you know. What is it? Something deep inside of you is ringing.
I would go. I wouldn't tell.
You just march off?
Alright, when she marches off, Rojan would try to stealth behind her.
Okay, go ahead and
I can be like,
go ahead and roll stealth.
alright.
Or Henrik wouldn't bother. He would just stay back.
Hang
15
back.
feet. Trying not to be too clunky.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, Adara, as you first round the corner, what do you see? A large figure with almost glowing light blue skin with air blowing around it slightly. A torn vest and nasty pantaloons and a head wrap. And it's working stone and it stops. You know exactly what it is. It's a genie.
Does it have the voice of Robin Williams?
No.
That's what's in my head.
And instead of having the voice of Robin Williams, you know that this is a thing that you have hated for a long time, and it stops. And it smells the air. And it turns around to you. You round the corner, you're trying to stealth around the corner.
Yeah.
What was the total?
8.
Yeah, no, it's passive perception's higher than that. So you just
That's weird.
And he's like, Well, I have not seen one of you in a long time.
Is that so?
Mm-hmm.
How many of us have you abandoned?
Oh, quite a few. It must be difficult to be one of the discarded, the unloved.
I attack him.
Do you?
Yeah.
Henry's like, actually.
Tight. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Infinite cosmic power.
Itty bitty living space. Well, shit. Oh boy. Okay.
This is a bad.
Okay. Well, we roll pretty shit on initiative, y'all.
So we should be fine. What could go wrong?
Cool. Fine.
What did everybody get?
Oh, I'll start. 19.
Okay.
I'll
21.
establish the
Oh, sorry.
baseline. What?
8.
That really sounded like a bird.
Well,
I'm sorry, everyone.
Hey, we were just talking about suboptimal character choices are what make D&D go round.
okay. I mean, Adara, it is your go. He's still sitting, so you're. You know what? I will give you advantage on your first attack this turn. You don't get it on both, but that was unexpected.
At a 19.
A 19?
Mm-hmm.
You hit it.
And as a bonus action, I'm gonna get myself down to 40 hit points. And I am hitting him with fire damage as well.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. We probably need
Oh, good. Yeah.
my man in here.
Oh.
Where do you guys think you were placed? Obviously, you're right up here now.
I'd have been, 20 feet behind her, and I think Henrik was 20 feet behind me.
Here.
Oh, I was behind him. Since he was being sneaky, I was.
Oh, you stayed behind? Alright, so you're actually going to be kind of out here. You heard that? You heard what was said, and then you heard Adara. Ah!
I hate myself. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus 6, so 16 damage. Second attack. 13 plus 7.
Yeah, you hit. And the first one was 16 damage.
11, 17 damage.
How do you.
Pretty good. You slice into it twice. Alright, I guess you have your spear actually, don't you? Just. He's.
Now what happens?
Broderick gets to go, is what happens.
Broderick would be like,
Adara, what are you doing? Look out for yourself!
Bardic Inspiration for you. And then, let's do a quick review of my spells.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah, I think Broderick. What was he working? What stone was he working? What was he doing over here?
It looks like he was shaping stone that matches a lot of the like the palace inside. Like a lot of the stonework that you see in here. It looks like it was as you do a quick look, it looks like it was one that was maybe fell or something, and it looks like he's reshaping it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna simply hit him with a firebolt.
Those reading spells in this.
Keeping a little bit of my distance here. Keep
Why?
your distance.
Oh wait,
Uh,
and I'm sorry, Lydia. Did you attack with the spear?
Mhm.
I need you to announce what
Which
the lightning
die?
damage is, and I'm going to take off a little bit of that damage. Okay.
Noted. Noted.
Not a single kid.
I will get him for 13 fire damage as Broderick stands there. Hasn't quite drawn a pilot as promise, but casts a firebolt, raises his shield up, and kind of looks back at Henrik a little bit wide-eyed. That's a me.
Okay. Henrik.
So how do I get into this room? Is there a...
I'm sorry. Basically, it connects like from here to here. I'm gonna make a little note here where it comes out. So
Hamana.
Hamana.
How many? We have 2 divine instruments
Yes,
left.
you have 2 divine
All right,
favors.
We're gonna need them.
Oh yeah, y'all gonna need them.
That's okay. If we die here, there's so many other games we can play.
checkers, etc. I'm gonna cast command on him and say, flee.
And say flee.
Get it, my dude.
Okay.
He's like,
Right there, on your shoulder.
I was going for the bass player, but yeah.
What am I rolling?
Sorry, a 15 wisdom, which he's probably a wise boy, but
Fails, my man.
on his next turn he will follow my command and
Try to flee.
try to flee.
Tight.
It seems really good for a first level spell. I don't know why I've been ignoring it.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Henrik, you have gone. All right. He will take the disengage action.
Mm-hmm.
He goes. I'm sorry.
It does say by the fastest means
It does say
possible.
the target spends its turn moving away from you by the fastest available means. I think that would probably be a dash, my dude.
Okay. Then you guys both get hits, and what it does is fly 90 feet up.
Oh, man. Great job, guys.
Can I channel divinity on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Might
So
as
the
well.
attack.
I'm kind of scared, so I'm gonna do it.
What you get? Total.
24.
Yeah. You hit.
I'm not surprised. I should know this. Reroll, I can't do on it.
Yeah, that's just an attack.
It's an attack.
Okay. I
It's
don't know.
just a
I thought
regular
it was once per
old
turn.
attack.
It's once per turn.
It is, and your reaction is sort of a tail of your turn
Yeah.
if you think about it like that.
And I did 10 damage.
Okay. You hit it with the mace on its kneecap as he just and flies 90 feet up.
Did you get him? Yes.
So he's 90 feet up in the air.
How tall is the ceiling?
The ceiling goes up to like 200 feet up in here. It's a big cavern.
Can we see him?
90 feet. Do any of you have
I mean, I
dark
guess
vision?
if there's reflected light.
Yeah.
I see things in red.
Dark vision in red. Yes, I think that he is obscured. I think you can see him, but I'm gonna give him. What's the obscure? What's the obscurity things here?
I can see dim light within 60 feet as if it were bright light, and darkness as if it were dim light. And my fire elemental heritage gives everything I see in darkness a shade of red.
Okay.
So I would see perfectly fine up to 60 feet, and then as if it were in dim light past that.
Okay. I think you do see him. Yes, up in 90 feet. I think there's enough reflected light. I think you can see him. And that command only lasts until that point, right? He is done.
Yep.
That was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like that's a good use of an action. Getting 2 opportunity attacks.
Yeah. I mean, that's why it's what makes that Dissonant Whisper spell so good. It both does psychic damage and makes them run away.
I was hoping you were going to be engaged with them because that would be 3.
Yeah.
But something I'll keep in mind.
Here we go.
I'm gonna hit him with Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
So I rolled a 12 and a 15, and I don't remember my modifier. It is +4.
16.
So 19 and a 16.
One of them hit.
I love dialing in the AC.
So that's a 9.
Okay. It's hard to tell how far away. You can tell that one connected. You have no idea.
Man, I love getting to higher levels too, because I don't read monster stat blocks unless I'm actually DMing them. So I've seen genies, I don't know a thing
I'm not
about.
gonna lie to y'all.
No, I don't want to know.
I did not read this stat block fully because I was like, no way they're gonna do that.
Do it. Let's do this.
I'm glad you could join us on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
To kill our characters.
Guys, thanks for inviting
What
me.
campaign are we doing next?
Thanks for inviting me.
Okay. Well, Broderick
So Broderick can see it, right?
can see it. I will say that.
Oh God, Lydia.
For you though, I'm gonna give it a little bit, almost like cover.
Okay.
For her, she's got the dark vision. You do not. I'm gonna add.
So you've got your bardic inspo, which you could have spent to hit him.
I
Yeah.
couldn't have. I rolled a
You
3.
roll really horribly. Don't forget it.
I know. So
Bonus
I
action.
Hold your ground, Stalwart. We should be fine.
We should, yeah.
And then I'm gonna hold my action to where if he. Nah, you know what? Nah, he's not gonna hold it. He's just gonna shoot it. He's gonna go for it. That would be a 18.
For that doesn't hit. You feel like you were sighted in, but you almost feel like it's just so far and in the dark. You're like, that wasn't quite.
Well, okay then. That's me.
Henrik.
And I can see it, but only sort of. Or I can't see
You
it.
got the same as him. I mean, you two are both human. I think if she's got dark vision, I'm gonna let her.
That makes sense.
Then I will. I'm gonna. Oh, man.
Don't hold back, Miles, man. Do it. Harder, man.
How-
Harder.
Not
Look at
much I
me.
can really.
Harder. Do it.
Hold. Genies are persons, right? Come on. Come on, man. Come on.
I'll just exit out of everything else so I can just focus on this.
Oh God.
Oh my God!
I didn't mean to do that.
You scared the
I
shit out
didn't
of
mean
me.
to do that. I was
Wow.
trying to just turn the volume up. Come here, Maisie. Come here, doggy. Hey,
She
doggy.
mad at you.
Come here, Maisie.
Come here, Maisie. You love me more.
Come here, Maisie. Come here.
Um,
I'll protect you from the loud noises.
You created them.
She doesn't know that.
I guess I could blindness / deafness, but it would be at some kind. I get the sense that it would be less easy to land some such thing
Yes.
with my.
Man, I just saw on there that somebody donated to Grant's thing, but I didn't see who or for how much.
Thank you.
Whoever did that.
Even if they're not on
Awesome.
the stream and it's
Yeah.
just somebody else.
It could be someone
Thank
else.
you.
That's right. I didn't see. I'm sorry.
Oh, mine was lagging. It was Grumpy Turtle.
Was it? Oh, Grumpy
Thanks,
Turtle. Thanks, man. That's awesome. You crushed
Such a
it.
nice guy.
Sorry, I think I'm gonna hold until he's fully visible, and then I will.
Oh, Grumpy Turtle for $20. Nice.
I'll hold until he's fully visible.
Okay. Hold until you think you've got a clear shot.
Just so you know, any spells that are saving throws don't
Yeah.
suffer from obscurity.
Oh. Well then, ne'er ye mind. I think. 'Cause that would. Yeah, I'll cast blindness on him. That's a 15 con.
Con save?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah. Sorry, how far away is he?
90 feet.
90 feet. Never mind. It's 30 feet spell. 30 foot spell. I blew it.
You blew it. You cheated.
I blew it.
Yeah, blew it.
You cheated.
Well, yeah, I guess Sacred Flame is a save, so it doesn't suffer. Then I will Sacred Flame them. So, 15 dex save. 60 feet. God, I suck. Okay. Okay. Hold until he's within range.
Okay.
60 feet.
Hold until you see.
Final answer?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just like thwarted all of your
Stop
plans.
thwarting.
Blurted.
As you see him, and he's weathered these attacks, and look down, and he's like, "That was a mistake."
I know.
And he disappears. It seems.
Oh, that's fine.
Cool.
Oh, it
Adara.
seems.
I'm gonna hold an action for when he's within range.
Okay. Broderick.
I think perhaps we should get out of here. Perhaps we should leave Adar. I don't know. You know them. What should we do?
In his moment of confusion, he will simply dodge.
Okay.
He says,
I think we maybe want to get out of here.
Henrik.
Perhaps we should stand by the entrance, at least, to make an escape more feasible.
And I'll hold again until he's within range and visible.
Okay.
Within 30 feet and visible.
Within 30 feet. Visible. Okay.
oh shit, I just forgot about something.
He is attacking from unseen on you on this first one, but he's losing visibility. But he's next to you, and he's within 30 feet.
Oh, you want me to
You
go
get
first?
your.
Oh, I get mine?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was holding an action.
Holding it. You have to declare what?
I thought an attack,
An
if he got
attack?
in range.
Oh, I can do that. That was when I had in mind, but I can do that.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
If I don't die, I have a thing I'd like to do.
I thought you said you were holding an attack if he got in range.
You do have to specify what action. You can't just say, I'm going to wait to do my turn.
Mine would be a spell. I said 30.
Yours was blindness, I thought.
Yeah.
Thought yours was an attack.
Okay, I'll attack him.
Okay.
Let's do it. That's not gonna do it.
Wait, Bardic Inspiration, how far does that get you?
That's
Where
a
you at?
7.
Plus what?
Plus, you're a plus 7.
Oh, I am plus a 7, so that's a 14.
So 14.
15, 16, 17.
You got it.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Hey, right here, can I just get high fives for Bardic Inspos? I know you just roll them and forget, but, like, that's my whole thing. Okay, this is my thing.
Appreciate me!
So I didn't declare which one was lightning. So I will
Just pick one.
No, I'll reroll one because I already did that. The blue one is lightning.
Blue one.
Yeah, good call on that reroll.
So 5, 6, 7 other types with 5 lightning, and then it's plus a 6.
13 regular damage, 2 lightning damage.
13 regular damage.
Oh, that's fire and slashing.
Fire and slashing, I gotcha. All I need is to know the lightning. In fact, as you see the lightning go in, you see it just dissipate.
Do I get both my attacks?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Do I have my whole turn?
No.
Okay.
You get your action. You hold an action. And it takes your reaction
So
Did that do
8
it?
plus 7,
15.
15.
That's gross.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
I got blindness on him, so that's a 15 con save.
Ooh. Oh, no.
Yeah. Divine Inspo. Reroll that.
Oh, yeah.
That was Shane and Likes the Villain, I think, right?
Good job, y'all.
Yes.
So, blind, right?
For a minute.
For 1 minute?
Yep. Not
Okay.
concentration, praise the Lord.
Just no saves, no more saves, just blind for a minute?
Well, let me check.
I'm just checking.
At the end of each of its turns, he makes a constitution saving throw. Okay, never
Makes a
mind.
constitution save there. Okay, so that would be disadvantage to hit.
Correct. And no reactions to
And no reactions.
like,
had advantage from attacking unseen, so I'm just going to have it regular on the first one.
Yep.
What's that armor class again?
18.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
You should maybe just reroll that. No, go ahead. I'll take it.
Chances are
It's
not
fine.
great.
I'm good.
You tell me.
No. Hit me.
Okay.
Let me see how many dice are rolled. Just kidding.
This one, this is just regular slashing damage. You take 14 slashing damage,
Come here, puppy. Come here.
and then you take 6 thunder damage as his scimitar hits into you. It hits your armor and just. And then he attacks again at disadvantage from his blindness.
Oof.
Misses. And then he attacks again.
What
Misses.
about some blindness, though?
Just
Chef kiss for the
I'm not
blindness.
gonna touch you, actually.
so this is the end of his turn that he makes a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Yes.
Failed it.
You suck, Genie.
Bet you wish you had some wishes for less blindness.
Adara.
Now I can do my thing. I would like him to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Again, what am I trying to beat?
100.
That's me right now.
Eating corn on the cob over there?
17.
Corn of the cob. I just said corn.
He beat it.
Okay, reroll that.
Okay.
Dominate monster. Air elemental.
He is not an air elemental
Why not?
because he's a genie.
I thought that they would have.
The elemental is like a specific
It's
monster.
a type of thing.
I'm going.
A creature.
To get that back.
I'm going to give that back to you.
Well,
Air elementals are these boys. They're like elementals. They're like made of pure, like whatever the element
well,
is.
I thought I could do the thing that the spear let me
No,
do.
I feel you.
It's
Good,
a good shot.
good thinking, and that would have been dope had it been an air elemental.
Yeah, but
He
you can't
would
do
have
that.
failed it. He would have.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you cast that.
Yeah. Let me rewind and do something else then.
I'll let you decide.
Yeah, I mean,
You didn't.
She didn't know.
You
Yeah.
would, and you would. Adara would know it enough.
Adara would know what
it
an
is
elemental
tricky.
was.
Elemental is kind of an adjective.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do my 2 attacks on him.
Yeah.
Do I get advantage since he's blind or no?
I think you do actually.
Sure. Hold on. Let me.
I think so.
I haven't been
Yep.
using my
They
utility
have.
spells enough.
They have advantage.
Clerics, dude.
That's not. So an 8 plus a 7. We decided that is
Does not.
a hit. 12 plus a 7 probably does.
It does.
You get to mark your lightning die.
I know, so the green one is the lightning.
You could also not roll the lightning if you wanted to be honest with you.
So that's an 8 plus a 7.
15.
Yep. And then I will cast a bonus action spell that's called Misty Step. That was 30, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Broderick. You see it.
Should we get out of here?
On the brink of death, right?
What?
It's on the brink of death.
Oh, you don't really have much of an idea.
What do you think? Should we get out of here, Stalwart, to finish the job?
He would hesitate only for a moment to look into the stalwart's eyes and get his gut check. Yeah or nah?
Stalwart's not much for running.
Nope, I didn't think so. Alright, Broderick will draw his rapier.
If you guys ran, I wasn't gonna go with you.
Stalwart changed his mind. Look again, look at my eyes. Look at my eyes.
Broderick would draw a Paladin's promise as he rushes in, furiously slinging the blade and spending a bardic inspiration die to give myself +2 armor class. And then he would jump in on this gin.
0-20 now?
Yes.
Got it.
In on the gin.
Yep.
Definitely.
Okay, big 5. That's a 20.
Yeah.
For another 8. 13 total for me. That is Broderick's turn, I'm afraid.
Okay. Henrik.
I too am afraid. Oh boy, I used a lot of spells. Or my second level slots. Everything's gonna be fine.
Oh. I think they're actually following... I think that's following Grant's channel. We have Grant's overlay on ours right now, so I think the zombie boys are actually Grant's channel. I think.
Right, not to leave Broderick all by his lonesome. So we'll run up.
Well, if that was a follow for us, thank you. And I know I saw another dog target earlier as a thanks, but maybe that's going to Grant. But hey, that's awesome.
Great.
Grant's a good
Great
dude.
for
Grant
you.
more
Good
than
job,
deserves.
Grant.
If you happen to be here watching, not at the channel, you just followed.
Yep. I'm gonna swing on him
Okay.
with advantage. How's a 17?
Got him.
Just checking Grant's channel.
For 11. Maximum. And then out of fear, I'm gonna cast. Well, I don't get anything extra at higher levels. Yes, I do. Every 2 slots above fire. Sorry, I thought I was ready, but I am not. Banishment's not gonna help, is it? Yeah, I'm just gonna War Priest and swing again. For 17.
You hit.
For 10. So far, so good. I mean, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, I think we're fine, actually.
Yeah, he's probably almost dead.
Should we ask him for wishes? You wish you were dead.
Worth a shot.
That was an option.
Is he not down to talk anymore? Go.
Okay. You know what? I need both of you to make Constitution saving throws, please.
Okay, well, I'm gonna spend this Bardic Inspiration.
What save its shatter?
Come.
You definitely pass.
18. Thank you. Would have been a 10 otherwise.
You're welcome.
You both passed, actually. Broderick, you know this one. You see the thunder raise up into him, and he pushes his arms out. You guys are not pushed, though.
Yeah.
But you do take the...
3d6 if it's a level 1.
Oh, this is Thunder Wave. Excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah, Thunderwave's 3d6. Shatter's 3d8.
This is D8 here.
It's actually 3d4. I looked it up.
It's actually just 3 static damage.
Do you have any D2s?
Is it?
This is a
Well, half,
High.
since we passed our
higher level. It's
I'm sorry, it's 2d8 default and then...
Gotcha.
Yeah, sorry.
okay. So not too much
I
though.
appreciate
You guys
it.
take six thunder damage.
Halved, right?
Yes, half. So just 3.
Keep it up. Oh, did he...
Save. Yep, he gets to make
Oh
his...
yeah, he gets to make his save, doesn't he?
Jeez, Lydia. Nope.
Ooh.
Let's re-roll that one more time. I like having this guy blind. You guys good with that?
What am I trying to beat?
15, I believe. 15 con.
Con?
Boy, better not have a +9.
No.
And that one is thanks to everyone who has donated to Grant's charity, so
Yes.
thank you as well. You guys have had direct, divine impacts on the game.
Okay. Adara, I'm sorry, excuse me.
Thanks for not skipping me. He's hexed.
Hexed it is.
Mm-hmm.
You see in his eyes that are
Oh my
looking
God, this is gonna
around
be awesome.
furiously, they light up again.
And
Constitution.
You read the whole thing to him.
right here.
Okay, now I will charge.
We the genies.
Okay.
Wait, what is the Constitution thing you're saying?
Hex. A gives her an extra d6 on damage, and B gives them disadvantage on one ability check of her choice.
Boy. That's awesome.
I'm using
Yeah.
my fire dice.
Save line for everything.
14 plus, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
We'll hit them. 6 plus 4 plus 6.
16.
16.
Second attack. Oh wait, I get an extra d4, don't I?
D6 if he's hexed.
He is, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
you get an
sorry.
extra d6.
Okay, so 16, 17.
Okay.
And then I got a 6. No, it's not gonna hit.
Which square are you on? You're kind of straddling. I don't know
It
if it matters,
doesn't, it
but
doesn't matter.
It does.
Really doesn't.
okay, I'll decide for you. Yeah, for your husband.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Fuck it. That was the right thing to do.
That was cool.
Broderick.
All right. First, as a bonus action,
You have the right. Approach, Adara. It looks like he could go down.
Bardic Inspiration for you.
Do it though.
And then I would like my homeboy to please make me a Wisdom save, difficulty 15.
Okay.
Absolutely. Come on.
He's
Come on.
so wise.
That's right.
It's like an owl.
He'll take 6 points of psychic damage. As Broderick just sends him horrifying visions that he has to draw from deep within the depths.
What did he say?
That's not what he does.
Okay. That's it for Brody. Mark off my spell slot.
If ever there was a time, I'm going to command him to flee again.
Okay.
So, DC 15, wisdom save.
Failed.
Word up.
He will do the exact same. And
Yep.
I'll do it.
Yep.
Get your attacks.
Sweet. With advantage still, I guess, since we
Yep.
still blind.
Yep.
That's right. Hit.
17?
Hit.
Do you want to attack?
Yeah.
Not gonna reroll that.
Everybody give me a total.
7. 18 for us.
So I double all of it.
Yeah,
so
you're
it's
gonna be
just
rolling
66.
66. Plus 6.
18.
66 plus 6. 18 from us. And then this big honk and roll right here. Hey, before you roll this, do you still have a Bardic Inspiration?
Yeah.
You can add it to damage. On a crit, that will mean it's doubled.
Yes.
Roll 2 extra d8 in there.
I haven't looked.
Just don't forget that you can add my dice to damage, and it makes sense to add them to
Okay, so
crits.
10, 14, 16, 18.
30 damage.
Thank you.
So we just did 48 damage from him running away.
And give me my d8.
Yikes. Alright. He is 90 feet up in the air. And that was the start of his turn. He had to do that, right?
Mhm.
Well, he would have to dash, wouldn't he?
Yes.
Then he would be even higher, I'm afraid. So he's going to be, he's 180,
Can we even see him?
not at this point.
Still
Okay.
blind.
Your go. You cannot see him.
Not.
What you do?
I will hold an ranged attack spell.
And a ranged attack spell. Got it. Broderick.
I will do the same. Sheath blade.
You said he's how many
Scan.
feet up?
180.
Okay.
Do you put your sword away?
Mhm.
Yeah. It's
my spear.
Yeah, because the difference is, right, like these are attacks of opportunity we're getting. If you've been tracking where your sword needs to
Yep.
be.
Henrik.
We'll do the same. 60 feet spell,
Mine's 120 feet.
Okay.
Mine's 120 also.
assuming he's clearly visible. Sorry.
That was the end of his turn.
Mm-hmm.
What was that one that you rolled before that, though?
That was
His wisdom save.
Oh,
the last one.
gotcha.
Yeah, you suddenly hear. There you are.
Cool.
Where is it?
Every time, man. Gets me.
Same. Same.
Yes, except I will give out my last bardic inspiration as he's holding his attack spell.
Adora, I think we might be able to beat him after all.
Okay. Henrik.
I think I might actually cast. No. Is anybody hurt? Really? You're hurt. I'll cast Shield of Faith on you. That's a bonus action, though. I don't know what I would do with my action.
You can still hold your action with your action.
But my action I use can't be a spell, right?
Right.
So I don't know what I would. So if it gets within melee range of me, I'll attack him, I guess.
Yeah. That's about all you can
What's
do.
Shield of Faith do for me?
+2 AC.
Okay.
But it is concentration for me, so don't let me forget to.
It is dark. I am gonna give him a little bit of some extra armor class.
That's right.
Where is it? Where is it?
It fell around backwards.
I need something else. You can't have these. He does appear within 120 feet. He will be difficult to hit, but you guys can
I'll do it.
cure attacks.
I'm gonna shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Okay.
Oh!
Oh!
Boy!
Do it!
Hey, you remember what you can add to that damage?
Yep.
What?
Some D8s.
I'm just saying these bardic inspirations have been, every single one has led to success or extra damage. That's how I live vicariously through you guys. He's
All right.
hexed also, baby.
Oh my god, he is hexed. He is hexed. Alright.
Alright, let me help you. 26, that's, you don't add anything, or do you add your charisma modifier? 26. Give me my die.
You can see that he's got shreds torn. It looks like he's barely holding on here.
It's tasty.
But
Yep.
I need all around you.
I spent my inspiration, right? I'm pretty sure I
Let's
did.
see. Your first Adara right here. A whirlwind just sucks up around you. I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
That is a 16 plus a 5.
Okay.
You gotta put that new jam on the band camp. That new creepy jam.
Oh, yeah.
There's only 7 of the 8 total up there.
Okay.
I'll have to remember one day.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. You start to feel like you're being pulled and you almost restrained by it.
But I'm not.
But you're not. I fucking made it.
I can do it!
The concentration, too. You're like,
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
Where is he?
He's 120 feet up.
Tight, so I can still hit him.
Yes. Still the same. Harder to hit, but
2 Eldritch Bees.
beads?
13 plus 5?
that hits. No. No, it does not. Not from his current range and obscurity.
Oh, okay. Even with my dark vision.
Yeah, I mean, because you got 60 feet, then plus dim light beyond that, but he's 120 feet
Okay.
in the dark cavern.
I hear you.
Close, but no.
There.
Broderick.
So he looks obscured up there, huh?
Mhm.
Difficult to see, one might say.
Difficult to see, yeah.
Bit covered up, bit in cover. I will.
Adora, let me see if I can give you some assistance.
I'll cast dancing lights and send 4 lights to stand like right around him.
Gotcha.
Just a bright white each one. It's 120 feet range, so
Yeah.
I will just send them speeding off towards him to bright that area.
Tight. You do.
That's all I got.
Henrik.
I'm already concentrating on. I'll hold my action until he gets within 60 feet. Oh, are you that hurt?
Yeah, my friend.
What hit you? What have you been doing?
A goddamn genie.
Heck and Gene. Well, maybe I should just cure wounds then.
Take it.
Because I don't. Left me 3rd level cure wounds. Enjoy. What a roll. How about 9
I will take it.
for my 3rd level spell?
You guys aren't hurt, though. Everybody's looking
No,
alright.
I'm fine.
I used all of my hit die and didn't even get halfway up, and then I took 8 to deal more damage.
All right.
But you're still like hovering about around where we are.
Okay, I need you to make another strength
No.
saving throw.
No,
No?
not even close.
Lidede.
Yeah.
You're good.
So fucking strong.
You're fucking good. He flies away from your lights.
Into the dark.
He's trying to evade them, but he did. You can still see him better than you could, but not as if it was normal.
What's his range?
He's still
Staying within that 120.
he's staying within 120.
Okay.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Eldritch Blast.
Actually, I'm sorry. He came down a little bit.
Okay.
He came down to 90 feet, so he's good. Your lights are still there, so he's within 90 feet right now.
13 plus 5?
You hit?
He's hexed.
5 damage. Thank you.
I'm looking out.
Thank
See,
you.
sometimes you get annoyed with me, but I'm looking out for your benefit and for the benefit of the game. I'm in service to the game.
Broderick.
Dungeons and Dragons. RPG. RPG. Broderick will, as a bonus action, like motion and have the lights come down and just stay right on him. It's
Gotcha.
just a bonus action. So they move 30 feet down if he's closer. And then he's going to try to cast a firebolt on Homeboy.
Okay.
That would be a 20.
Yup.
For 9 damage, sir. And then with his interact, he's going to pull out the old trusty wand of magic missiles.
Very good. Henrik.
Oh, how's a firebolt? It's almost as much damage. Anyways,
I'll hold till he's within 60 for a spell.
Okay. I need you to make that saving throw.
Strength.
Yes.
oh, this whirlwind is still here on her?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
So strong.
What you got?
A lot. 18 plus 5.
Oof, you are fine. Okay. But he does fly down to here. Got within 60 feet, so you can go for it.
He'll make a dex save for just the sake of thing. It's going for 15.
For 15? He made it.
Take 2 damage. Wrecked.
2.
Sacred
No.
Flame doesn't
Is it
do any
cantrip?
damage
Oh,
if he
Never
passes.
mind.
No.
Cantrips are all or nothing.
Alright, Lydia.
Yeah.
He's attacking you.
Mm-mm,
No.
doesn't do it.
Did not do it there.
Mm-mm.
Don't think you did.
Oh my god.
Because what's your armor class? 18?
Those
20 right now.
rolls. Those rolls.
They're fucking terrible.
They're awful.
They're fucking terrible. Okay. Ladede.
With the spear.
Okay.
+7. 9 + 7.
16.
16. Are you sure?
I'm positive. That's it.
So that's slashing, fire,
And hex.
hex.
Yep. No lightning.
6,
17 damage.
Okay.
17. It's looking fucked up, y'all.
Alright.
Broderick.
Broderick is going to move here. Stalwart! Swarm him! Surround him! Hold an action. When the stalwart is adjacent to him, I will cast a spell.
Okay. Stalwart, then. It is your go.
I'll I will become adjacent.
Okay, then I will cast Dissonant Whispers at level 2. If he would please make me a wisdom save.
What am I trying to do?
God. 15.
Yeah.
Every other save you failed but mine. Alright, so we'll just take half damage here. God. 4 damage. How's that do? Is it pretty good?
How do you?
Is that a pretty good? How do you want to know how I?
Right now, man.
Okay.
Okay.
Why don't
Oh,
I
hence, it is your.
Dissonant Whispers.
That was your first, so you got into range there.
Yep. I will just swing on him. You want me to?
Just add that up. How many CDs you got?
I am gonna. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna channel divinity. So make that 18.
Got him.
411.
Ooh.
And then I will war priest. Assuming he's not dead. Just checking real quick. No problem.
That was a really smooth. That was a really smooth. He's like, cut it. Yep.
They don't call me Fonzie for nothing.
Lowest knock I've ever
That
seen.
was the slowest drink spill.
19
Got him.
for 10. I come.
Ooh.
I come.
Andrew. How?
I
No. Okay.
I need you to make that strength save, please.
You don't have to do anything. He's not the boss. This is your house.
The dungeon master.
He was the literal master of the dungeon.
19.
You good?
You're so
Swinging on
strong
you.
today.
On me?
No, on you.
No.
20.
Me?
Why me? What did I ever do?
This is absurd. I want to speak to the manager.
Did he get a 20?
He got a
He got
16.
Far more.
Plus whatever.
Over a 20.
Checking.
Okay.
Playing it straight here.
This one is going to be thunder damage. So that's 8 slashing damage and 5 thunder damage.
So that is 13.
Do you have your thunder damage? No.
No.
And a concentration save on Hex. I'm in service to the game.
No longer hexed.
Okay.
Sorry.
Coming at you again. Gotcha. Ooh, yikes. That is 25 damage.
All done.
Adara, I'm afraid you have made the wrong genie mad.
All right.
death saves.
So roll full damage. What's your maximum hit points,
67.
including the reduction?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Holy shit! You have 75 hit points normally. Good God. Oh, because you took tough. You loved that feat.
I do want that fear.
God, what's your con?
I
Plus
hate
3 or something?
Alright, so good. You got a Sean roll.
Yeah. All right. So it's that doesn't matter then. It's just two failed death saves.
Okay, and
Oh Jesus!
what?
That's just her turn.
Oh shit!
It is your turn.
All right, Adara.
How's the bit situation looking? This is okay. I'm seeing 1100. Hey, look over there.
Can I get my credit card out real
Hold
quick?
on 1 second. Just
Some microtransactions.
let me just hold on.
No.
No, who's Zeppelin? He is not coming out of a lamp dancing anytime soon.
Oh, I tried to cheer and it told me you can't cheer on your own channel. Are you doing it right now, Lydia?
It's not gonna count. I'm telling you.
All right, just do
It's
it.
not gonna
Just do
count.
it.
Okay.
Just remember, I'm a cleric.
I only had 299 bits, anyways.
Oh! No! Hey, we're high level. Don't worry, baby. We got you. You ain't gone yet. We got a stalwart of Tempest here. It's not over.
Lid,
No, I have to pee. Can I just? I have to go do
you
that.
can go.
I have
You're
to
dead.
So
yeah.
passes Adara.
One Dara has gone.
No, Dara.
Hey, Dara, but not all the Dara. No Dara.
There were some Dara in the world.
Bro,
There's one left.
Broderick would definitely be like, no, Dara! And just come in swinging wildly on my homeboy.
Me?
Yeah.
She said.
wait,
might as
no,
well.
man.
I think that's a hit. That is a 21 for 9 damage. Okay. No. That's it for me.
Okay, Henrik. He is looking like he's barely standing, but you do see as he lifted up that scimitar one last time. Not loved after all. And he looks at you two.
You'll die for that.
22.
To hit.
Oh, cool. Oh, cool. 4. Now, War Priest.
Before you do that,
Okay.
how does this genie die?
It's a shame you have no wishes for yourself.
And, what does the genie look like in the just
I mean,
mystical-
here you go.
Kind of like he's blue. He's got like a funny beard.
He looks like an Aladdin.
Yeah.
You know?
I think I just pop him under the chin with the mace and then swipe him in the side of the head and twist his neck.
What you see as his neck is twisted, suddenly he starts to disintegrate. His scimitar falls. His vest, his pants, his head wrap clang as he just dissipates into mist. We're gonna take a quick break, everyone.
Oh boy.
Welcome back, everybody. The party managed to defeat an air genie. Unfortunately, in the process, Adara was killed by his scimitar, in which he gave one last insult, that she was truly unloved.
Oh, she was dead, so.
I flip the table.
I'd like to rage.
I don't think Broderick has any idea that you can do anything about this. So I think he would kneel down and sort of look at her.
I'm sorry it came to this.
Broderick, I think I can bring her back.
What do you mean?
I've never done it before, but just give me a moment. I'll see what I can do.
I don't know what a Revivify would look like, but I'd be casting Revivify.
Or is it Revivify?
A little bit of both.
Revivify.
Revivify.
You don't revive.
It's Revivify.
Okay. It's code Fifi.
Yeah, you stand over her and I assume think about Tempest and channel some kind of and with some diamonds in his hand. Unfortunately, let's hope she was worth it.
You crush the diamonds and you think about Tempest gaining the power of his defeated enemies. You think about your mother for a moment and the desire as a boy to bring her back. You go through the ritual and the spell, and her hair that's just fallen and it's, burgundy hair is going, you start to see sparks start to light up, and then her hair lights back up.
I think Energon must be surprised. Not surprised, but just like, it did work.
I think Broderick would be like,
That was impressive. Tempest has truly blessed you.
And you, Adara, welcome back.
You're not awake yet.
Welcome.
She will be.
You rest for a while.
You come back with like 1 hit point, I think.
You saw this genie who, beyond just the pale blue, could be your father. Couldn't look that different. And you saw the scimitar dig in, and then for a moment, as you fell, you felt one last, and then it went dark. And then you were floating or falling for time that you don't know. And then you're almost in a silver, ethereal sea, cutting through clouds. Again, it could be a millennium that it feels like. Until you slam down onto the ground in a city full of brass with fire all around you. There's plenty of genies, ifrits, all made of fire. And then it starts crumbling. And then the 3 lights that you see, that you know are your patron, and you hear, again, complete chaos and a cacophony of voices. And it's shrill and it's deep and it sounds like 1,000 people just gibbering all at once. You get the overwhelming sense that you may have failed. And then you slam again, as if you fell through the floor. And when you look up, these 2 are staring over you. And down you can see the clothes have fallen and the large scimitar. And you are where you were.
I have like 1 hit point.
Yep, you have 1 hit point.
Okay. I'll stand up right away.
Broderick would help her, grab her arm and help her stand up.
I thank you for bringing me back, but I have failed. I failed. We have to get out of here.
You failed nothing. You've given a second chance.
My whole life I trained for this one moment and I failed. He defeated me.
You were standing and he's not.
I'm standing because you were here.
We're
That's
standing
right.
because you were here.
You were wise enough to bring allies into your fight, and thus you have defeated your foe. It took me many years to realize how important it is to have sword brothers at your left and at your right, no matter how competent you are.
Perhaps tomorrow I feel different, but now I feel bad and I'd like to leave.
As much as you feel that way for a moment, even though you don't know if it's the experience, you feel a little bit lighter. You don't feel that swaying of the fires of your emotions that you did after you finished the last long rest.
Alright. Yep, I forgot about that.
Because I'm not attuned to it.
Correct.
I take back what I've just said.
You feel that it's almost as if you pick up the spear again, even though it's light, its lightness, it's almost just displaced weight. And you feel that weight deep inside of you and the fire quicken again. But you are. You feel like you may understand something more about this weapon.
Okay.
Which you can do what you like with that.
I'll just put it away.
Okay.
Is there... So this path goes on?
It is crumbled
It
now
is
that you're
crumbled
over
shut.
here.
Alright, let's head to the surface. We need at least a day or two to recuperate before we go on. We can't go on like this. We have earned victory here. Make no mistake.
Agreed. I think we need a proper rest before we continue. It's almost got the best of us. Surely in this condition we wouldn't last long.
I agree.
I think we'd start heading out.
Okay. Do you head the most direct route out, or do you go anywhere else?
Retrace our steps. I don't think we go anywhere else.
Okay. It's no problem.
On the way, I think Broderick would be trying to lift her spirits. In the old man way of just like,
Have I told you of the Battle of Zalanok Pass? Did I tell you about that, Adara? Because it was quite a sight to see, you know. It wasn't merely the men to the left and right, but those behind providing structure. When the orc hordes hit, and, you know,
he would ramble on and talking about this ancient battle.
I would nod and not be listening.
You guys make it out the way you came. You go up that impossibly long staircase that you came in on. You come out through the caverns and the winds that are still howling from Knife Point Gully, and there you are in the Sign Valley again. Across, you can see still the half-ruined tower that was Feathergale.
Broderick would whistle for Shimmermane.
Shimmermane. It takes a minute or so, but comes swooping down, and your horse seems to follow, not far, just...
Did we visit the Aarakocra's
Yeah.
Yeah, and it
nest?
looked,
And it was
There was
empty,
no one
right?
there.
Yeah, that's right.
nobody there.
well, we're not far from Breadlarch. We could pay it a visit and recuperate for a day or maybe two.
I think that makes the most sense. Let's not travel too far. I'd like to get back in.
It's now early morning, I guess, because you guys entered at midnight, right?
Mhm.
Is that what we
We
said?
did. Yeah.
You fought for 30 minutes, rested for 8 hours.
Yep.
It probably took you another, I think, hour to get out, even after you're fighting. So, yeah, it's early morning.
I think we head for Red Larch, unless someone else disagrees.
You can do that. It'll take you a couple hours.
Yeah.
To ride there.
Do you think Margobble will have any fresh pastries? That would warm my spirit about now.
I'm sure he does. Pass would have sure.
Adara, let me ease your burden for this travel. You're not looking so well. Better than you were, to be sure.
Level 3 healing word on you. 14 points back.
Thanks.
And on we ride
To Red Larch.
to Red Larch.
Okay. You guys ride. Takes a good couple hours. I think you arrive mid-afternoon. Actually, no. Your horse is fast as shit, and you can fly.
Yeah, he's got the
Scratch that shit. You arrive there
That's
in a couple hours. I forgot about that.
yeah.
Yeah, you fly up. Your horse is like whatever, a foot off the ground. Just
Yeah, after I take his other shoes off and put these on.
You guys end up in Red Larch. It's probably only 10 a.m. to be honest with you.
I think we'd be a little ragged. And
I think we're rough.
Yeah.
Now. We head to the inn first, I think.
To the end. K-Lessa's in.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Okay, no, sure.
I think Henrik would even put off the temple for now because he doesn't want to be bombarded by his followers.
Okay. Yeah. You guys head to the inn. K-Lessa sees you as you come in. Are you all right, masters?
Better than we could. Oh, yes. Better than we could be.
I think his clothes are, again, just like rags.
Barely
Yeah.
holding on. Do you need rooms? I can get you rooms.
I think just one room. If that's all right with you, I don't mean to presume. It's just that it's safer to keep a watch order still. We have made a name for ourselves.
Actually, that's kind of for the best. I keep one room reserved for you. I know you like to stop by, but we're actually getting quite a bit busier. So, and as you kind of look around, it looks like there's a lot more people in the waiting room.
Kind of slowly pan around.
Yeah.
Like, I have, like, the 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah, just-
I'm kind of just like,
Any reason for the uptick in business?
I don't think you have to look very far, Master. You cleared out the issues. Red Larch has seemed to have made a name with less corruption here. People have taken over the wagoners and the mines back up, new owners, and a lot more people are traveling through. They find this to be a safe place.
Let's hope we didn't change that by coming back.
No need to worry, Her Stalwart. We're fine. We've earned more victory.
Good masters. Any luck on them colts?
Yes, we are making progress. I suspect they won't stand long against this alliance.
Has she seen us without Nas?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
that, like, awkward announcement. Like, and you just had a very rough life.
That's right.
That was Marvel Bar.
Oh, okay.
Marvel Barl.
Well, I guess I
I mean, we probably
I-
like
we left
open about it.
don't know if did you stay the night there? I forget.
I think we
Yeah.
left after Marble Bar. I don't
think
think
we did.
we stayed.
These are all new people to me. So
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think Kayla says she's.
I think he would be like,
But it hasn't been without its losses.
She'll look. She's not dumb. She pauses. Goes to speak a few times. I'm sorry.
That's the life we've chosen.
I think he's gonna take one of those necklaces. Like some, I don't know, 100
One of the-
gold pieces worth or something.
the ruby rings or like something cheaper.
Were there necklaces or anything like that?
That you just picked up.
Yeah.
The ones you just picked up are like $7,000, or
In total, right?
yeah. I think out of other treasure hoards, you could find 100 gold pieces.
I mean, he's just gonna give her a trinket of something
Yeah.
he found.
I'd gladly
whatever.
let you give it up.
Yeah.
They're multiple thousands of what you picked up in just Irisi stuff is
Yeah.
singularly like multiple thousands.
Yeah, because it was a total of 12,000.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Well, maybe he won't go that far. But he'll just...
I mean, if you want to, you could.
I mean, I'm saying like a nice 500 gold piece necklace.
Yeah,
or something.
I think you.
Assuming it's.
I
in
think
that
out
sort
of the treasure gold
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you've had, yes, that's part of it.
All right.
Say, this is for the room, and for your kindness. Spoils of war.
She almost kind of pushes back, like, Master, I could not take that. I could
Look
not.
at me, I'm old. My children are well cared for and doing well. I have no need for these things. Please, take it. Use it to keep this room reserved for as long as or at least as long as the Star Wars shall live.
May not be long at this rate.
I mean, you see legitimately her getting, a little teary-eyed. She's not weeping, but she gulps hard. She's like, well, this is more than I ever hoped to find living a simple life as a merchant. She's like, but it'll be an heirloom of my house now.
Well, I'm glad you found success. Are you going to rebuild that kitchen, or...?
I think yes, we will.
Or you can leave the cooking, too, across the
I
street.
think now that, might get my son to get a different job, not as a cook.
I think that wise.
She folds that over. It kind of looks like she doesn't fully know what to do with the necklace. Puts it under. She's like, well, I'll show you to the room.
Oh, don't bother yourself. We know our way around by now.
I'll have an extra mattress brought in.
That would be lovely.
You guys enter the room, and again, and Adar, you've not been here. I don't know, you've seen inns like this in kind of caravan towns, but it's strange. Like, it's incredibly nice. Like, it's rustic, but it even has some running water on the inside. Each has a small hearth and fireplace. When you enter, you're like, whoa. I thought I went to a Holiday Inn. What is this?
It's a Holiday Inn.
But I mean, of course, if Holiday Inn, I love all your rooms if you wanted to.
Right. Council Mag brought to you by Holiday Inn.
La Quinta.
Brought to you from a Holiday Inn.
We live here now.
This is actually the Doubletree Courtyard.
Soon.
I think Broderick would walk in, unclasp his belt, for the first time, and put the sword against the wall.
Should we have a drink in celebration?
I won't even look at him. I'll just and just kind of just pull back covers and get into bed and just fall asleep.
I like it.
I am wrecked.
You're wrecked.
Wrecked.
Thank you, Lindy, for raiding.
Yeah.
Party of 9.
Thank you.
I love Lindy. She's my best snap friend.
I think Welcome Party rated as well.
Oh, welcome party.
Welcome
Thank
Party,
y'all.
Lindy. Thanks,
I
guys.
don't snap friends.
Appreciate you.
I don't have Snap, but I love Lindy all the same. Without Snap.
I don't know what it means.
I don't need Snap.
I don't know what it means, but when I have her name on my snap, it has a little flame next to her. I think it means
Means she's lit.
She's a
Yeah.
fire genasi.
Yeah.
She's
okay.
also
I don't know what it
fantastic.
means, but I think it means that we just became best friends. Anyways,
So you pull the covers over. You two drinking?
Broderick would watch her do that and just sort of nod.
Will you enjoy a drink with me then, Star Wars?
I'll do my best.
I think he would step towards the door and then kind of look down at his belt and just pick it up, put it back on before he goes out.
I think that's best.
We would head over there, man.
Head over to the tavern.
Mm-hmm. What was the name of it again? I can't remember.
I think it's Helm of the High Sun, I believe.
Sounds right. Rings a bell. You've got the Mind Palace.
I think it's Helm at the High Sun, or of the High Sun.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's unavoidable, but if we can, maybe we don't draw too much attention.
Henrik. I understand what you're saying, but
And like as we're walking across the street, and like
An expectation gets set, you know?
That's all right.
Friends made,
Do your worst.
stories to be woven.
he would just kind of swing the door open.
People look up immediately. There's a lot of unfamiliar faces in here that kind of look up. 3/4 are like,
Hello, friends!
Do like a
people are like banging glasses.
It has been far too long. A round for everyone, please.
They go nuts, and then now all the strangers are like,
he would instantly just walk in and be like,
Oh, yes, Talion, isn't it? Oh, you're looking wonderful. Come here, lad. Oh.
and just, you know.
immediately you hear a harmony almost of chairs and benches being turned to a miniature almost amphitheater. So just
And
people
the slam of Henrik's elbows on the table.
other, people are like, no, get the other end of the table, other end of the table, and they're fucking removing it, and like they're taking seats. The bartender is also happy for the money, but is also like, oh. He's putting like now rounding and just pouring, just it's an assembly line of drinks that are going forth.
I think unusually it kind of loosens Henrik up, and he just kind of gets into the commotion. Not uncharacteristically so, but
I mean, and a lot of people recognize, again, unfamiliar faces. Seem to be like, Stalwart. They pat your armor. They sit down, and as much as it has been raucous, a quiet takes over in expectation. And other people are like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Sit down. Shut the fuck up.
I think he would have, just to start it, he would like turn his back, fucking cast dancing lights, and have 4 lights come out, creating the mood. He just like move out the lights.
and I cast dancing fog.
Yeah,
That isn't a thing, but it is now.
yeah. Turn around slowly, like it began on a rainy evening. He would obviously tell the tale, not to the full extent or exact locations, but he would embellish the shit out of it, of course.
There were 3 genies, so you wouldn't believe it.
I think every once in a while Henrik would be like, wasn't it 4?
yeah.
Now, up in it, go ahead and roll
right.
performance.
All right.
With advantage.
All right. Sweet. Broderick's in his element here.
I think Henrik will have more than the expected 1 drink that he meant to have.
Double 18s for a total of 25.
My dude. Alright. This place, a lot of new people are looking, expectantly, and they're like, oh, the lights, and then, that's cool, and they're drinking, and the crowd is, as you look around, if you were a hypnotist, you would know who was responding, but like, as you move in, and you can see it, it's almost strange. I mean, 30 people are like, from different, they laugh when they need to laugh, and they're legitimately, they're wowed. There are points when, like, they put their arms around each other and are wiping tears. They're like, oh, fuck, mate.
Yeah, he'd talk about Adara's death, but then, of course, play up Henrik's resurrection. I think he would also focus a lot on Apollo's promise.
Oh, you and people are, they're looking at your sword. I mean, some people who are a bit drunker are coming up a little too close to looking at it, like, oh, it doesn't look that big. No, but honestly, thank you for your service. But the place is going nuts. You see them changing out kegs. Oh, they're like, from the back. Just
Nice.
The drinks flow heavily. You guys both roll Constitution. I don't think you're holding back.
Also, I'm going to go ahead and knock 50 gold off because
Yeah,
he would buy He would buy the first round or 2, whatever 50 gold buys me.
12.
Okay.
Which still leaves me plenty. Alright, Constitution save. Like +1 on that.
You dead.
8.
You drunk.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an 8.
You're both drinking heavily. It's just been a lot. You went to Waterdeep. You dealt with a lot of fucking shit there. You looked for your Aarakocra friends. They're gone. The spire was done. Obviously, everything that transpired in the temple, and even when you were telling it there's shit, you almost forgot the thing like the cacophony of screams and torture sounds when you got in there. You know, like as you were telling it, it had a few moments where you're like, the realization dawned on you as well.
I think he would do the thing where he realizes it and then channels it into the tale, you know? That's
And
very authentic.
Your pauses were genuine. Where you're like, and it was champagne. You know, and people are, oh my god. But drinks are going. People are now buying you drinks or off of your money giving you drinks.
Right.
You two drink an equal amount. You're younger. You're pretty sturdy. That you're like. You also know at some point reach the point where you're like, I need to stop, because I think you're also still like, could be trouble. We don't want trouble.
Okay, could be trouble.
Frederick is gone. I mean, just at some point, he's as sloppy as a man of his decorum can be. It's still he manages to play it off, even though you're drunk. You miss a table, but you're like, but like I was saying, getting too close to people near the but they don't care because everybody is drunk.
Love it.
But you guys head back. Adar, you awake from your slumber at one point to them trying
Watch out, Stormwater!
I shoot up in bed with like produced flame. Like, who is it?
It's your favorite companions.
Oh, you missed it all. And there was, Janus was there. She's...
I immediately get up and just start like moving him towards the bed. Oh, he's drunk.
That is fucking sweet. Yeah, and he doesn't even like. I've got just. I mean, yes, and just setting you down,
Laying down.
tucking your head.
The boy was getting along nicely.
I feel like it probably like that elf that trained me and being a blunt hunter probably like drank too late some nights telling me about his hunting stories. So I'd have to be like, okay, let's just...
You know what?
That's enough now.
It sparks an exact memory of that. For as cold, calculating, and even cruel during your training, there were those moments where he would get drunk enough on that Tethrian wine, and he would tell you stories about his family in different times, and all of that like almost carved out of wood pain on his face would at some point right before sleeping and drunk, and a handful of times he called you the wrong name. He called you his daughter's name as you tucked that in.
Thanks for ruining this.
It's still but you get you get that same feeling perhaps.
Yeah. Like I'm like, oh, he's drunk, okay. And so I just try to tuck him in and I'm like,
He's not as sturdy as he used to be. But as sturdy as he needs to be.
Only when he's drunk does he get
I think he might mumble the name Genevieve in his sleep. Maybe try to spoon.
Not pillow.
Yeah.
Jenny had too much to drink.
Do you guys set a watch order?
I think Henrik's still up because he's a little toasted and
So you got the paranoia.
wound up from
He's got the drunk paranoia.
like aside from that brief moment of waking up, being scared of who's coming in the room and being like, oh, it's drunk Henrik, and putting him to bed, I'm still so fucking wrecked that I'm just like, I just come and kill me. I'm just so tired.
I think I would watch for a few hours and then go to bed and not really wake somebody else to watch.
Yeah.
We'd lock the door, and unless you guys would.
I don't know why. I don't think I've ever been here, but I probably just feel safe here.
You try to sleep it off. You seeing him again. Your body's just so heavy. It just feels so heavy that you have to.
I died today.
You died today.
It's the first time.
The first time you died.
Second time, didn't you get revived by?
I mean, in this game.
Oh no, you did.
No, you did
You
die.
got revived. For
You
the
got
second
revived
time.
by
You
Innes.
died for the second time in as many days.
Yeah.
Because Innes revived
Oh
you.
my god, you're
In Waterdeep. You
Didn't
died
that
in
shitty
Waterdeep.
other character revive you?
Yeah.
Shut up,
A
Andrew.
mediocre revival.
I'm
Yes.
trying to get used to like being dead so much.
You're Adara twice dead.
It's hard.
It's hard.
You get more and more tired.
This will count as a long rest. Is there anything you want to attune to during your long rest?
Yeah, my spear.
Oh my god, I hate you.
Okay. You absolutely attune to it.
I mean, okay, and let me tell you why, out of character.
Okay.
She's a hunter,
Uh-huh.
and this thing makes her stronger.
Uh-huh.
And it probably clears her mind of things that she would feel might hold her back.
Hey,
And Lydia wants to think magic items.
I think that
That's
makes
not true.
I think that makes total sense. When you wake up in the morning, you do feel strong, and you feel that fire burning hot again. And your emotions too, they go from looking around the room like where you're almost suddenly in tears that these two warriors, you're like, these men are just so noble and they're willing to like I don't know what I'm gonna do. And you're like, we're wasting fucking time. I mean, it's a rapid cycle, especially when you're like trying to finish this connecting to this spear. And for a moment, right before you wake up, you get quick flashes of those three lights and a high-pitched scream. Just and your eyes open. Don't know what your patron's trying to tell you.
That I'm level 8?
Yes. Well played. You've integrated nicely there. This is how we treat Sean.
Just shut this room now.
Hold on. Let me get those guys out of here. Okay, well, you guys wake up in the morning. You're not feeling great.
Yeah,
but
I think
obviously-
Broderick would recommend staying 2 more days. So just mechanically, you get half rounded down hit dice
I
back.
know what you're saying.
But I think that would mean you're just not quite recuperated. So it would take us 2 more long rests to get all of our hit dice back. And I feel like that means like you've gotten over that sheer exhaustion. So I think Broderick would recommend like let's take 2 more days.
Okay.
Knowing feels like that's how long it'll take, I guess.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and suggest that?
All right. Oh yeah, I guess. Would you be there when he? I think he would sleep as long as an old man could sleep. So like 7 a.m.
Wake up to your crosswords.
Yeah.
I mean, you went to sleep pretty early.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys got there early in the morning.
I probably
started
slept
day
like a full
drinking.
18 hours.
We did day drink.
I think you guys stayed there for
Hours.
probably 8 hours, but then still.
Yeah.
Were you just checking out that
I
Fire
couldn't remember.
butt?
No, I was trying to see if I had used a
Doing?
wash
Man,
on
you
it. Is
thick.
all. Yeah. Look at that rock booty. I do got a rock booty.
Dwayne Johnson movie.
I smell what that rock
This
booty.
is going nowhere.
Yeah. So he would wake up just kind of blinking. Both of you in the room, you think?
Mm-hmm.
And awake?
Mm-hmm.
And say,
Oh, what time is it? Did I sleep long?
Not long enough.
That was fun. but I will hurt for at least another day or two. Oh!
Like, sit up, do the old, like,
I've been thinking about it since I woke up. I think we should stay here at least another day.
Another day.
I am exhausted. Forgive me if I'm slowing you down, but you're not looking tip-top either, if I may say so.
I didn't drink for 8 hours.
No, but you did die yesterday. I may feel like I did, but you actually did. I think a few more days' recuperation will not set us back far. And I think it's the only way we can ensure our victory when they return. Stalwart backed me up on this because she's looking quite angry.
The notion of a few more days concerns me, but surely at least one more night is reasonable.
This is going to set us back.
If the world ends, you can blame us, I suppose.
I stab him with my sword.
Oh, Dara, patience, child.
I suppose I can't tell you what to do with your second life, but I can remind you that you only have it because of us. Perhaps you give us this one concession.
I have to agree with him. I'm not saying you have to give in to the wisdom of old age. I know how hard that is for young people. But I will say...
Excuse me. I leave. I leave the room.
With all your stuff?
Yeah,
Or are you just...
with my spear. I leave my stuff behind.
So you just hold the spear?
Yeah. Just
Okay.
fucking have a
I
little,
think Roger could kind of rub his neck looking at the door.
have a little tantrum.
That would well.
I think Broderick would have memories of having a teenage daughter.
It is 100% a tantrum like a teenage daughter would have.
Not one for compromise, is she?
Whenever Hildretha would get in a mood like this, it was best to just give her a wide berth. Ginny would always go after her, seeking immediate resolution. But it won't come. She's hot-blooded, Adara. She'll come to her senses.
Hot-headed, if you will.
Quite literally, yes.
Stalwart made a joke.
Yeah, you're funny when you try.
Adara, this town, which you came to last time, it's not much to it, to be honest with you. It's kind of a cross for caravans. There's a number of just kind of merchants and shops, wagoners. There's the bakery, of course. There's a fine clothes shop. There's an armor and weapons sales. And then there's a large mine, just kind of a pit mine that goes down. Where do you go? It wouldn't be hard to walk outside of the town limits either. If you
I
wanted
honestly
to.
don't. I don't have a place in mind where I would go. I just wanted to. I think. Not really.
Show your displeasure.
No, I wanted to show them my displeasure, and I wanted them to be like, see, I'll leave them. I'll leave them. I'll fucking leave them. I don't
fucking
need
need to
them.
be here.
I'm a strong, independent fire genasi. I don't need no old man.
Like, I'm like, I proved my point.
She needs to find Tempest.
All y'all need to find Tempest.
Fuck you.
Well, we broke Sean. Nice job. Nice job, everybody. Broke the DM.
I'm good. I'm good. Okay. Alright. Well, I guess we'll leave it there. I think that's probably a good spot. You wander around town aimlessly. You don't know why a number of people in town seem to be saluting you or being like, Adara! They seem to
Yeah, you're
know.
like,
I feel like anytime I hear it, I'd like turn around like with my spear. Like,
You killed like 10
You
people.
scare a good number of people that are like, Just want to say, glad you didn't die. I'm gonna go. I'm
I
just
did.
gonna walk right back the way I came.
Didn't I permanently?
But yeah, the town seems to know 100%, and a lot of people are like kind of overjoyed to see you. Not at all scared, except for the people that you point a weapon at.
Fair.
You two get some breakfast and are in your room. That's where we're gonna end tonight, everyone. I think that's a good, solid spot in Red Larch, in probably safety.
I'm just looking for someone to raid.
So, thank you everybody for joining us, hanging out in the chat. Thanks for all, thanks for giving. The divine favor tonight saved them. 100%
Yes.
saved them.
Yes, thank
The
you for that.
gods just had you in mind. A couple quick things. If you're here now, you can see that we have a donate button to Safe House for Nevada. That's the same charity that Grant's been running all of these charity games for, if anybody knows Wise Papa Grant.
That's right.
And tomorrow night at 8 p.m., Grant will be in the castle.
Yes.
We will be streaming for this charity event. It will be an official charity game from Grant, and the donate button will be here, and we hope to kind of just continue doing as much as we can. So if
That's
you
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
8 p.m. Eastern. Be here. It's a one-shot. Grant is going to be DMing, sitting right where Sean
Here
is.
in this house,
this
in the
real brick courtyard.
You're gonna scratch.
Oh my
your hand.
god.
Yeah, I know. It's really tough.
So definitely
It's real brick.
join us. Also, for the rest of the schedule this week, Saturday we are back on that yawning portal.
Minus Lydia. She's going to be out of town.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, we might need to figure something out.
I'm then gonna be in New York.
In New York
She's gonna
or
be in New
Pennsylvania or wherever it is you're going.
I don't even know. She's just like,
New England.
Okay,
I'm
well,
actually just gonna be upstairs and I hate you guys.
something will be happening. Saturday night.
TBD on Saturday. We'll figure that out. Sunday, of course, back to Strahd. We are winding down. We're getting very close.
Very close.
Very close indeed.
All right, I'm launching a raid. Found a channel, haven't checked them out. Time to Tabletop. They look like another live play. We love supporting.
Oh, is it TYME? Are they cooking right now too?
They are not
No.
cooking. No, they are not cooking. Thank you all for joining us. Thanks for the raids. We appreciate you guys.
Farm to
There's a podcast if you want to get caught up. Castle Mac on the podcast on iTunes or anywhere podcasts are found.
Yes.
What did I miss?
I had
I
a
don't
funny farm to
All right.
tabletop.
See you guys.